Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us today. We have 3 hours, and it is exciting jewelry on the way coming up. We've got so many incredible pieces. Well, you know, we all love to bring it on the weekends. Well, today you're going to see some really fantastic new items. We actually have kind of like the completer to the set that we've been building all week together because it started on, gosh, I don't know, maybe Thursday with a really special burnished diamond and satin finish band. We had the gorgeous matching earrings. That was last night. Today we bring you the necklace. It is actually the more affordable of all 3 pieces, and it's very exciting. So we have very few, so I want to let you know up front that's going to be here. Same kind of design, satin finishing. This is really that up and coming design we're going to be seeing a lot of going forward. So if you love that burnished diamond look in the satin finishing in the gold, we've got the necklace for you, and it's beautiful. So that's coming up. It's also affordable. Plus we're going to see, okay, it's a returning favorite. It is something, I don't think there's a better time, to be honest, than where we are right now in this world, where we do have a very special piece that's going to be here for our symbol of faith collection. And this is going to be a cross ring. I know we normally see the pendants, the necklaces, things like that in jewelry all across the board, but today we're going to bring back a beautiful cross ring. It's only been here, I believe it's only been 2 times that we've ever brought this to you. It's huge VS diamonds, so this is what really amps it up from maybe other cross styles that you've seen or that you've owned in the past. This is where you get a massive diamond weight, 25 pointers throughout. They're all even in size. There are 6 stones building that cross style along your ring, and I have known this to be, obviously a lot of us wear crosses every day. If you're looking for a great way to also, I think, see the piece of symbol, the symbolism that you have that you can see all the time, because we know our necklaces we only see when we're generally getting a glance in the mirror. This is the ring that you can look down on hundreds of times a day and really enjoy. So that's going to be coming up, and it's great on multiple fingers on the hand. So we do have that returning favorite. It's a great price. And then we also have a really special pink diamond. You know, we have been without pink diamonds for quite some time as far as new ones coming in. I have a huge stone. It's not that barely there pink either. You know, if this was graded by GIA, it would probably be graded one of the bubblegum pinks because it is so saturated, where pinks are always, pink diamonds are just lighter in saturation as a rule. We're going to bring you one that's got a beautiful color. You really see the pinks. We've added a lot of exciting diamonds around it, and it's a fabulous ring. And it should be tens of thousands of dollars. It will not be. So we've got that on the way if you've been waiting for pink diamonds. And another specialty that we have never seen before, we had our own version of an ID bracelet. This is the ultimate ID bracelet done with nearly 5 carats in diamonds, and we have 2 lengths. I've only got 2 available. I've got white gold, 1 in 7, 1 in 8. So this is really, really something, and that's all diamonds that you see there through the middle. So there's a color change fiend on the way. I mean, it is just, this show is packed. We've got so many exciting pieces, and we're actually going to start with something that actually may look familiar if you were with me last night. I got word that this has just sold. So again, want to congratulate Kathy, who was able to take advantage of one of our really important pieces that we showcased last night. So I want to congratulate you, Kathy, and first of all, thank you so much. And also, she wanted to look at her new ring before it arrives at home. So let's take a look at this. You might remember it. It's that gorgeous emerald from last night. So 8455 was the item number, and that, of course, is that very special Colombian stone that we just cannot get enough of, where big size, nearly 4 carats, and of course 71 points in diamonds, and a very special piece. So just wanted to give her another look. She wanted to see that one again. Before that is, before you know it, Kathy, that'll be right there at your doorstep arriving home. And here's what it looked like on the hand one more time, just in case you want to see that perspective as well. There it is. And just again, one of the best we've ever had when it comes to a vibrant, glowing green. Now, we are going to see a lot of one-of-a-kinds, like, again, a lot of one-of-a-kinds is what we feature all the time, but especially today, we're going to see a lot of those. And we have really, I would say, we cranked up some serious values by dropping prices. So by dropping prices, you bring the value up, we bring the prices down, everybody's happy, and we have a really fabulous piece to start. So one more time, up close on this fantastic emerald. Again, thank you so much, and I'm so glad it's got a great home to go to, and you will love it. And for all the beauty it gives you here on camera, there's nothing quite like seeing that in person. So anxious to hear from you, Kathy, when you do get it at home. I'm actually going to stay here on the wheel because we have a turquoise. Funny, we've been starting most of our shows this week. As a matter of fact, all of our shows this week have been started with turquoise necklaces of some kind. Now, this is where we're adding quite a bit, though. We're not just leaving it at turquoise. We've got a beautiful Sleeping Beauty in a larger size, 112-8498, as we begin our Saturday shopping extravaganza. But here is something very important because this is quite a bit larger. We've been seeing a couple in yellow gold over the last few days that have been smaller stones that have been really fabulous, but really, again, just simple, just gold and a stone. This is going to be the stone that starts with the 321 oval, then adds the 5-point baguette, the 4-point individual round brilliant, so 9 points in total, but it's how we get there. The 2 bigger stones that you have that are so fabulous, and it's going to be a big time value. It's got a little fuzz. I see that. It's right on the surface of the stone. So let me go ahead and polish that up for you while we just go ahead and take a look. Now, one more thing about this is that, you know, if I show you the chain, it means it comes with the chain. And this chain is not just any chain, because look at that. You've got the 2 diamonds that are going to be where you can choose if you want to center it up among the 2 or put maybe 2 stones on one side. But this is quite elite. Plus, we're adding in an adjustability to this chain. So you're getting the 16, 17, and 18 inches in the lengths you can choose and use. Also, let me show you also the length of the pendant itself, because obviously that's going to give you an additional drape from the chain itself. And we'll show you there that it's going to be about, let's see, 7/8 of an inch, I would say, on that one. So we'll take it on over to the neckline. It stays in the white gold, and there is what it looks like all together. So you've got that beautiful pop of color. Again, very few stones pop like a turquoise does. So you're getting that here. Beautiful stone, and yet it is not going to be that $32.99 when you are getting the chain and you are getting the gorgeous pendant with that stack of larger diamonds. So very impressive. And we're going to blow it out right now. It is not 32. Get ready. We have one. This is quite a bit larger than what we've been seeing the last couple of days in our turquoise style necklaces. But again, and the chain is removable. So really this is a pendant and chain situation, not a necklace where it has to stay attached. So that means also you're getting a chain that's your new workhorse for your entire collection as we take it back up close for you and bring you an incredible value. And if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to use like a chain you have that you love, that's a favorite, that's a little bit larger or a little bit wider, just whatever it is. There's a bail there that's going to give you plenty of room. So if you want to, maybe put on, maybe it's your entire diamonds by the yard, maybe it's your 202. That's going to work as well. You've got the room there. So let's blow it out. This is what we do. And again, you know the start of the show is going to bring it. We did have some purple paraibas over the course of the week. I do have one today in a pendant. And I have the most gorgeous color chain spine I think I've ever seen. That's coming up. Diaspore earrings, kind of to match the big Asher cut we had last evening. And the best of our museum reserve rounds are here. So there's a lot to get to, not to mention a markdown on a huge Russian amantoid that's almost 2 carats. So there's definitely a lot going on here today. And we're going to make this one $999. That's it, $999. That will be it. And we will be getting to a Russian amantoid necklace shortly as well. So there's a lot of big discounts. We've got a gorgeous kunzite for you in a radiant cut. We want to thank everybody for being here and with us. It means a lot. We've got blowouts on Chameleon diamonds. I've got an entire trio of Chameleon diamonds today. So that's going to be exciting as well. But look at that. That turquoise is everything. So it's a one only. It's $999. It comes with the chain. And that would be for one lucky caller. All right, so fabulous turquoise. You'll wear it every single day. And really, we think about summertime as we're, you know, getting into that warmer weather across the country. But think about that is year round and always works with every single ensemble. And nothing like having that bright, amazing turquoise. That's really the first piece of jewelry most people see when they look at us. So a huge value there. Now, can I just show you a couple of these pieces that are coming up? This one, very, very important. Take a look at that. That's going to be around in the Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve, stacked with diamonds. So that is our 1163, brand new right here today. We also have the color change spine, just giving a little preview of some of those pieces I talked about that are coming up in this show. Well, this one is just, I don't know if we're going to be able to even stand it. Take a look at this. Trillion spine. Oh yeah, color change spine. And what an amazing piece. And remember what I told you about the pink diamond? Let's give you a look at really, when I saw this, it reminded me of a piece we've had before. And that piece we had before was $18,000, $19,000. Here's what I have in pink diamond today. Is that the most, I think it's the most saturated we've ever had in a pink diamond, while still being a true pink, because obviously sometimes they get into the, you know, the purple category slightly. This is a true pink, but look at that color. This is where normally you get just a shade of light, faint hint of pink. Look at that stone. This is coming up, and that mounting. Oh, love it. It really does. Look at it. It just builds and builds. The baguettes, the more pink diamonds, the white diamonds around it. That's going to be on the show as well. And if you've ever wanted a pink diamond, and remember, we don't heat our pink diamonds, that's a natural stone. So that's coming up as well. But here we go, blue sapphire time, one of our favorite stones, and I say collectively across the world of gems. This one does not want to come out of its bag, but here we are ready to show you a really big, this is kind of a chunkier style of pendant because it's got a lot of thickness to it, depth to the gold. It's going to be item number 1123747, getting us going in platinum with a 58 pointer, and you have all those pieces that I previewed coming up in this show. Or you can say, no, I need it now. I want that speed. I'm not missing out. I'm ready to go. So here we are with the blue sapphire. And again, this is an extraordinary, stunning style. You've got the diamond pave everywhere across the top platform of this diamond-like shape. So when we see this in a diamond, it's a rhombus cut. When we see it in geometry, we think about diamond shape kind of material here. And then in the center, the oval sapphire, which is our 58 pointer, and then the diamonds the rest of the way, including in the bail, which is awfully nice. And then it's got this great undergallery, and this is part of why it's got such a great hefty feel. You can see all the hallmarks are in the back behind the bail, and then you've got that great detail behind it there in the solid platinum, and that's exciting too. So it's going to still work. Don't worry if you have a chain that's anything in white gold. To be honest, it could be white gold, platinum, or sterling silver, and it's going to work just fine. So that's going to work as well. And then here we go. I have got a really fabulous buy for you. This is what we love. Look at that sapphire. It's royal blue. Let me show you from a distance, of course. This one it's hefty. Man, you will feel that on your neckline, that's for sure. And take a look at that. So nothing too over the top. It's not too large, but definitely gives you a sight there to really see, even from a distance, to get that kind of blue. Really, really important. It's going to be an inch top to bottom. Put your favorite chain through it. We're going to make it less than $1,000, and here's what it looks like on the neckline, so you can see what that's all about as well. So very, very important. And again, you could not get a better blue. When you want the best color, it's always, again, there's cornflowers, there's lighter blues, there's so many different shades, but it's nice to see those rich royal blues, yet where they still have a lot of glow to them. That's what this does. Back to the wheel we'll go, close up, and show you what it's all about. And best of all, one caller is going to get it for less than $9.99 as well. It's that beautiful April and September birthstone together. The sapphire being such a classic goes with anything and everything, and we are very, very excited to have this one even less than $8.99. We'll blow it out for $888. That's it. And then we are going to be talking about big discounts on rings. We've got a whole wheel of turquoise. Our Chameleon collection is here. Some of the best cornflower blue is also here in a ring. That's very exciting as well. So this is going to be our last call on 888. There are still pieces that are, again, if you haven't heard, we're kind of doing a new thing here where if pieces stick around after they're airing, they're going to be melted down. So you're getting sale prices. You just have a money back return guarantee. And then you've got, of course, the opportunity to see things once, so we can always bring you updated and fresh. And that's really what we're looking for. So that's what we got for you. And then we have our beautiful pink morganite. There's a good one. Pink morganite in a huge size. We also have a really special pink, pinky purple paraiba, the yellow diamond band, the huge kunzite. You decide what you like, or better yet, get requests in too, because that's always an option. We can go find you exactly what you need. But let's take a look at this. We've got our gorgeous kunzite. This one's new. And that is a cut we don't see all the time, because this is where we really specialize, not just in great quality stones, but quality is more than just what stone it is or what size carat weight it is. It's going to be about different things like the color saturation, the beautiful cutting. That's what you're getting here is in our Afghan kunzite. It's a 536. It's item number 8579. It's a beautiful stone, but then you take all that neon, all that glow, 536 in the size and 51 points in the diamonds. And we are really bringing it because it's got the radiant cutting. So what does that mean? Well, usually when you see an outer shape like that, it's an emerald cut, you'll have step faceting throughout. This is different, so this is exciting as well. And we're very, very excited to have this 536 with 51 points in diamonds, and yet you see all the way around the halo that you have, the diamonds down the sides as well, and we are going to make this happen for you. So a really exciting moment for you. It is our 536, one only, stays in the white unless you absolutely must. I mean, honestly, that kunzite so saturated, looked fantastic in the yellow. I would steer clear of the rose, just stick with either the white or the yellow gold, but we're going to make this really affordable, and it is not going to be even $5,000, $49.99, even $39.99. We're going lower than that for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is a sizable stone, that's for sure, because 536 kunzite, we know, but look at how pretty. And you know, for anybody who says, I don't know if I can do a bigger stone, Try bigger stones because they're very manageable when they're in the right mountings and when they're set the right way. And when you have the right gold foundation underneath it, you can really, really work a bigger stone into your wardrobe, even when you don't know if you can. This is the way to do it. So that's going to be better than $39, better than $29. Actually, we're doing even better than $19.99 on a very large. And that is when you see more purple than it is pink. That is a telltale sign you are talking about best of the best of the best in kunzite, because that's the color you're getting, a shade that is deeper than just your light pinks. They're kind of like, we touched a little on pink diamonds like we had a preview of. There's a great pink diamond coming up, as you saw, that's got a lot of saturation for a pink diamond, and that's kind of the same thing with kunzite as usually they are, a very, very barely there. I mean, barely their color, faint pinks, a little bit lighter, almost colorless. So when you start to see any purples, lavenders, blue shades, that's when you've got a super, super important stone. That's what this is. And it's not even $1,999. We're giving away jewelry today. Brand new, doesn't matter. I know brand new sounds like, that should be more expensive. You're right. You would be absolutely right. It should be more expensive if it's a new piece, but instead you're getting a huge value. Take a look at this. It's not going to be even $19.99 or even $1,500. It's not $14.99. It's not $13.99. It's going to be a giveaway right here and now. And we're going to make sure it goes out for only $1,299 instead. So that is how you do it. It is a one only. It's, I think, lovely in the white gold, and we'll size it for you so you can get exactly what you need to have it be wearable. And that would be that, $12.99 to get that piece for your collection at home. And man, if you don't have a kunzite, and maybe you've just shied away, maybe they never caught your eye, maybe they're not, I just, again, I look at even my stone that I have from TVON from, 8.5 years ago, and it's very light compared to what we see now. We've seen better material come through over the last year plus, and it really is the ultimate high level. So that's $12.99. How about we do this? I've got a really exciting necklace coming up. Here's that beautiful curb link ID bracelet. I mean, really, this is so chic. And so, like, again, it's tough. And it's one of those that, look at that, that's all solid diamond pave. I'm telling you, it could be men's or ladies. We do have a 7 and an 8 inch available. And this is one that is really going to put that little rock and roll edge into your collection. And yet it's got that perfect rounded, look at the backing, all honeycomb undergallery, so it's smooth against the wrist. And you see how it's rounded there so that it stays up front and right where it should on the wrist. And then it's even got, a lot of these curb links will have just a really kind of basic little lobster claw, which can be really tough to fasten if you're on your own. Well, this has got that really easy box link clasp, so it really makes it simple to put on and take off, and then of course it makes it extra secure. So we'll talk about that curb link, or if you're saying, nope, I've never seen anything like that at TVON, I want to get it, that should be mine. Well, it will be your opportunity, and look at how that's going to sit right up front. Oh my gosh, that's just amazing. That is amazing, and that's a big, big style. Get almost 5 carats in diamonds, and then you can see them from every angle and every distance, and it's going to stay right up center in front. So that's coming up as well. We have a 7 and an 8 inch, so get ready. Plus our cross ring is going to be one of our big top of the hours for you. Very excited to have just a couple back. And then we do have the paraiba in the purple color. Also here, keep in mind we've got some gorgeous rings we're going to do a little blowout on as well, like blue sapphire, pink tourmaline. How about a rare Congolese stone? Okay, this one is what? Okay, so we started the show by showing you an emerald that's already sold. And a lot of you probably thinking, without a doubt, wish I could get an emerald like that. Look at the clarity and the glow. This may not be a 391, but it is a beautiful 39-point emerald that has this oval and bezel and baguettes and rounds and 2 different setting styles for those rounds, because you see the left side is more bead set and the right side are channel. And this is gorgeous. Wait till you see this value. I was so proud of this when we had it. We've marked it down for you. This has only been here about a week. It's item number 7927. Let's wow you with a value. There's only one. Okay, that's all we got to do, is really make sure that everything can go out the door quickly. How do we do that? We provide you the greatest values that exist in the world of fine jewelry. By far, I would say, quite frankly, we provide you the best values in the jewelry world overall. It doesn't need to be fine jewelry. I think there's a lot of costume jewelry that is on the pricey side for what it is, which is usually like, plastics and mystery metals and things like that. We love when we can bring you fine jewelry at these types of values, because it is, in many cases, a costume jewelry price, and that's exciting as well. But we do have our Colombian emerald here with diamonds, and we want to really, really, again, encourage you to dial in as soon as you see something you love, because pieces are not sticking around. We know that's how this works. And again, even if something's, you know, lasting through the first couple of seconds of a presentation, doesn't usually stay here very long after that. So we're really proud of what we're doing here, because it's under $1,000 and not $999 on a big, bold emerald piece. Remember, that's 18 karat solid yellow gold. So we went with the rich, buttery kind, right? The really like rich of that 18K. It's substantial, it's heavy. It's gonna be on the hand here. You get the 27 points in diamonds, including, you see the baguettes that run. It's almost like it's, almost looks like in a way, a contemporary kind of bow, because one piece coming up and wrapping over, and yet not too feminine, not too frilly, not too girly, but really just, again, different setting styles here. There's your bead set. It's under $999. Better yet, we're going even lower. So this is your chance to pick it up. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And again, where do you get 18 karat gold in a band for this price? How about added emerald and diamonds together as well? Multiple ways to wear it, because you can have your emerald facing up or down, whatever you like to do, whatever feels upright to you. And it's $949 to get that one home. So $949 to make that yours, that is really, really serious discounting. So one only, 18 karat gold, somebody's going to take it. And welcome into Saturday, because it's a big Saturday where we got the values, we got the sale prices, we've got that cross. There's another, I think that's even a better look at the emerald itself, to see that at that angle, really catch a glimpse of that beautiful color. Don't forget about the kunzite for $12.99. We've had a lot of special pieces, and yet the turquoise necklace, the fabulous sapphire pendant, the great looking kunzite, all these wonderful pieces that have been so affordable, and now an emerald and 18 karat gold for $949 doesn't make any sense. And let us know what you'd like to request and have for your very own, because it's really a good time to do that. So please consider that your option here, and that will be wonderful. And thank you to everybody who's joining us here. Nice to have Sally with us. Hey, Sally. Hey, Risa. Tracy's here too, and Nicole's here as well. Hi, Nicole. Kathy's in the house too. That is wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Very excited you're all with us. All right, so coming up, this is a little bit of what we've been really, I think our pride and joy this week has been definitely purple paraibas. Well, look at this, and I'm not waiting. Look at it, just beautiful. Pear shape, elongated, because some pear shapes are more still a little bit more proportional cut, where it's about the same as it is height-wise, width-wise at the widest point. This is a little more elongated. It's 8570, brand new right now. It looks like it's got still a smudge. So let me see if I can make that extra perfect for you. And it's a 217 copper bearing. This is where, again, remember, some of you are saying, well, but it doesn't look like purple like amethyst. Well, exactly. This is a totally different stone. It's purple paraiba. So when copper gets together in the tourmaline family, well, we have a really, really rare category called Coubrian albite. But if it's a blue-green, a green, or a purple, it can be called paraiba, like those really, really special blue-greens we see all the time that we love. Those are the blue-green paraibas that are known also as one of the most expensive stones in the world. You're getting that here, except even more rare in a variety because of the color being purple instead of the blue-green. You know the blue-greens are valuable. You know they're rare. This is our 217. Then it has a first halo of pink diamonds, an outer halo in the white diamonds, and even the bail done in white diamonds as well. And we have seen a number of stones, and I bet you out of all the rings we've had in the last couple of days, because it's what we've been presenting, newer stones all week long. We've had a couple in each show. We really started with the purples. Last night it was all about the Rubilites that, yes, indeed had copper. Now we're going back to that really, it's on the edge, to be honest. It's got a lot of purple, but it's got some of those reds and those fuchsias as well. So it's giving a lot of different looks, but wait till you hear these diamond weights. Bigger pendant. All we've really seen, though, up to this point, besides the little heart shape yesterday in the Rubilite with no diamonds, it's really been about the ring. So if you are more of a pendant gal, or maybe you were lucky enough to get one of the rings and now you want a pendant to go with it, here's how you do that. So 217, 13 points in pink diamonds and 66 points in the white diamonds. Look how big they are too. The white diamonds are really substantial here, and we love to see that, but it's going to be a total weight here. We're talking 13 and 66. So overall, that'd be 79 points in your diamonds. Really gorgeous elongation. Nice big bail. Let me show you. That's a big bail. So yes, diamonds by the yard or any of your other bigger, heftier chains are going to work really well. We figured the bigger the piece is, the bigger bail we got to give, so you can have the appropriate size chain with it. And it's going to be, and it's not like you need a large chain. You can always use your, how about your pink diamonds by the yard? Wouldn't that be lovely? It's got about 1.25 inches top to bottom length, and call me because it's affordable. And not $69.99 affordable either. We're going a lot lower than that. All you have to do, please dial as quickly as you can. This is not a day when you want to sit back and go, I think I'll just kind of just hang out, window shop, wait it out. This is where you need to be on those phone lines, ready to go. And this is what it looks like on the neckline. It is so prominent. And you see that purple. And when you have the neon purples, again, not like anything else. So yes, if you have a tanzanite, amethyst, scapolite, spinel, sapphire, nothing is going to really replicate what this color, this neon purple gives you. And its best part is not 69, not 59, not 49, and definitely not 39. When it's a 2 carat plus, when if it was a blue-green 2 carat, it'd be $25,000. We're doing better than even $39.99. Back to the wheel we go. It is amazing. We'll make this one only $2,999. That's it. Stays as is with the rose and the white gold together. But what a value that has turned out to be. So we've got a very special piece. That's gone. Congratulations. And please don't forget about this emerald. This emerald for $949. Why? That's a beautiful piece. I hope it doesn't stay here with us to be melted because, well, at that price, we would, well, actually, we do want to melt it because it's so much in the gold. It's a lot of 18 karat gold you're getting there. And then, of course, we have our new necklace. Wait till you see this. This is going to be so quick to go. I'm tempted to do it at the bottom of the hour. I think we will. 5 minutes away. It's actually 4 minutes away. This is the new necklace that I was telling you about that is that oh so chic, super designer style we're going to be seeing a lot of going forward. And I love it. Maybe the best. I mean, we had the matching earrings. We had the earrings last night. We had the ring the night before on Thursday. And now, was that? Yeah, that was last night. Couldn't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday for a moment there. But this is coming up in a couple of minutes. And if you want the curve link I'm wearing, let me know so we can get that for you. But just take a look. That's going to be coming up at the bottom of the hour, so don't go anywhere for that diamond necklace. Brand new and oh so chic. And wait till you see, we love a circular style, but this circular style is not open. It's all filled in with gold and diamonds, burnish. So really beautiful styling. So that's just about 4 minutes away. We'll take a look at that emerald for $949. Here's another great buy that we've got in a sapphire in the ring form. So we already had the great sapphire pendant. Now we take a look at the ring. An exciting day. See, we got new. Yeah, we do. This is the big sapphire. And that's a really, it's funny. This one always reminds me of what, if you've ever seen a cashmere, like from that, 100-year ago mining venture at the border of Pakistan, the cashmeres are really very expensive, very rare, because again, they haven't been mined in some time. So it's been a century plus. So this is $79.36. It's actually Ceylon, but it really has that same kind of look of what a cashmere typically does, where it's kind of that velvety. It looks as if it has a texture inside the stone, as opposed to being, really too dark or too maybe open in color. It's got that velvety richness. It's a 1 carat, it's set in platinum, 30 points in diamonds, and it's not going to be that $39.99 anymore. We've already had it once. One time, if a piece sticks around for one earring, something's up, right? And it's probably the price tag that's got to come down. So most everything is designed to be shown once, one of a kind, on the air one time, one caller gets it and it's done. This is where we have to bring that down. If that was on the air one time, guess what? If it stuck around at 39, time for this to go. Remember, all the diamonds are baguettes. They're all tapered to fit into these beautiful scalloped, almost like a floral, but they do this great overlapping design, and it will be better than even $1,000. It's not $999. Here we go again. This is a big value, and it's only for one caller. It's going to be $949 for the sapphire. I'll try it on now so you can see what this one looks like on the hand, and this would pair up really well with that pendant we had. We just had a pendant for $888 a few minutes ago. That would be beautiful together with it. So that's something to keep in mind, because when you get the opportunities to have match sets put together, it's a wonderful way to go. And it can be difficult when you're trying to match years after the fact. Let's say you get one piece and then you're forever trying to look for that companion piece to it. It can be tough. So this is where, done, you got the pendant and the ring here today, and you're spending less than $1,900 to get it. So that's even better. Where's my math on point there? I mean, think about it, $888, $949. Yeah, you've got a really $1,837 if you did want to get them both. And then you'd have two amazing sapphire and diamond pieces. Now, speaking of paraibas, let me just show you something else that's brand new. Haven't mentioned it yet, just waiting for the grand reveal, because I didn't even want you to hear about it until you saw it. And look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that heart shape. A heart shape, and yeah, this is also purple paraiba in a perfect heart shape. It's the perfect purple. And if that's getting your heart going, if you just felt like your heart just sped up and your heart's beating and you're feeling that little kind of tingle that you get when you know you got to have it, because jewelry shopping's like that, especially with jewelry. Like there's shopping for the basics that we have to buy, that are kind of the basic boring pieces that we have to buy, and it's just part of, and then there's jewelry. Jewelry is that emotional, that just, you should have that visceral reaction to jewelry. It should just be like whenever you see it, you should know the second you see it, I gotta have that. That's important, that's beautiful, that's designer, that's special. Well, special it is. I've never had a stone quite like this one. And with having as many paraibas as I had over the years, that is a big statement. And now we're getting to show you the perfect heart shape, the gorgeous color. How about this clarity? And you're probably already guessing, it's a pretty big size. Take a look at this. It's our 1114. Item numbers 112, 85, 66. Nothing like it. That's it. That's the one. But it's big. I mean, I had a 5 carat in the Rubilite yesterday. I had a 5 carat in the purple paraiba, was that Wednesday night. Here is the 1114 set in 14 karat white gold, stays in the white gold, 55 points in the diamonds around it as well. And that is stunning. You would be looking at wearing the museum. That's what you're doing. And we'll get to that big value here coming up at the bottom of the hour on that necklace for you. But this is a wild one, is it not? Just had to show it. And if you love it, it's going to be yours because it's a lot more affordable than it ever should be. That's also what we're doing. We know that by now. We have seen some of the craziest values this week, this past couple of days, than we've ever seen in our history. So this is the moment to take advantage of it. And we're going to make it a lot more affordable than it should be because it's hard to put a price on this. I got to say, that's a challenging moment of pieces like this. It's not like I can say, here's the retail, go to this store and check it out. Can't really do that. There's not a store that I certainly know of, and I've really, again, part of being a good, jewelry presenter is knowing what's out there, knowing when you're bringing something that nobody else has, something that's special and different and bold and all those things. Well, this is definitely it. So, but the bad news is there's no comparison. There's no way I can say, hey, go check out this store. They have one that's similar. Or maybe go check out this boutique or this online retailer. It would be tough to honestly find you a museum exhibit that's going to have one. This is your own museum level piece, and it's going to be affordable much more than it probably ever should be. And then we'll get to that bottom of the hour special, which is our big necklace, which is that new designer style. And I can bring out the earrings if you still want to see those, or the ring if you want to see that, so you can get the whole 3-piece set, or maybe 2 or 3. But this has got to go first. And if you saw how quickly the paraiba pendant went, we all saw that. Now we're ready to do the same with the big heart-shaped ring. I'm going to try it on for you, and we're going to make sure, well, it's going to be gone in a hurry. I know that. This is one of our best of the best. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's got great basket work too, which is going to keep it sitting even on the hand like that. You can see how, for reference, 5.5 is the ring size I wear, so you can see that the heart shape with its halo totally just go east to west on the finger. Really give you every single bit of coverage you could look for there, and we have got the value. It is not going to be, and I know we could ask for $59,999 like we are, or we can do a lot better than that for one caller, and that is the purple neon we expect. It's got ever so slight a plum color, but it really is neon purple instead of being like a true royal purple. It's not just your typical lavenders or lilacs or purples. Totally different, totally unique, if anybody would like it, and 100% collectible. No question about that. You're not going to find much more collectible than this piece is. It is a total rock star. You will love it forever. You should wear it all the time. Remember that tourmalines are one of those, yes, it's a rare category of stone, especially with the copper bearing, but you wear it all the time. You don't have to worry about saving it or babying it. Just wear it and enjoy it and love it. That's all you got to do, because they are very durable. They reach that point of daily wear. So when you've got durability that's 7.5 or more, that really qualifies as something you can wear daily, and it's going to be better than even $30,000, $20,000, or $15,000. And basically right now, hanging out about $1,000 a carat plus a little for the mounting, just appropriate for the mounting. We're doing better than that. It is not going to be 15, 14, 13, or 12. I want somebody to have it. You see these big museum pieces here pop up here and there, and they go, because we have more collectors than we have museum pieces that I can bring you that are never before seen like this is. And it is not going to be 12,000, 11,000, or 10. I'm making this easy, $99.99 for one caller only. That is the piece to own. And that will be just a little precursor to our new diamond necklace that we have. The diamond necklace is extraordinary. We're going to bring you the diamond with the burnished diamonds and, of course, all that satin finishing to the gold. So that will be coming up next. And it's very limited. It's more limited than the ring. It's more limited than the earrings. And those were very, very, very quick to almost go. We had, I think, only one left on the ring when we debuted it. So keep in mind, there was a kunzite here earlier if you like this kind of coloring, but you'd like to go a little bit more affordable. We do have that for you. And here we are with our $99.99. Okay, so it's time for a necklace. It's time for designer. And it's time for really, I think, maybe the best value of this entire set because, you know, I know what the ring was. It was just a couple of days ago. We had the earrings last night. And this is a style, and it's a design element that really is costly to create. So what I want to make sure you understand is it looks different for a reason. It looks like something you haven't seen maybe so often because it is more complex to create. So what I'm going to do is show you this amazing design. Of course, it's going to be, you can see different angles here, and I'll kind of move it around so you can really see the glow that this has. But it's going to be item number 112-8545. This is the last of the sets, if you will, because this is really like our piece number 3, where we started with a gorgeous ring on, I believe that was Thursday, was it? Yeah, Thursday night. Had the really fabulous ring. Then we, of course, brought you the really cool hoop earrings, which, by the way, I've got right off to my right if you want to see the hoop earrings that we had just last night debut. They are the match. They're all meant to go together. They're all meant to coordinate to each other. But this may be the most wearable of all, and certainly a style that we see, the whole circular concept, the circle of life, the open circle styles we see quite frequently when it comes to fabulous necklaces and pendants. But this is a little different because it's solid. And then, of course, I think the real eye-catching detail is the fact that it's satin finishing instead of mirror finishing, which then is a better and bigger contrast with the flash of the diamonds, because the diamonds are really where it's at. The diamonds are all set within. So think about it. You've got a beautifully finished, and it is beautifully finished. You will see. It's got basically this disc style. It's about the size of a dime, but, you know, I'll measure it here, maybe a little bit larger than that. And you get diamonds all the way throughout. But like this design concept has been, and like I mentioned earlier in the week, you're going to see a lot of this come fall, a lot of big launch and a lot of big debuts from big designers, well-known designers, major ad campaigns, millions of dollars, big celebrities that are going to be the face of that campaign. But it's going to be styles like this. We're at the cutting edge because we make jewelry all the time, so we can bring you new and fresh and fabulous every day. So you're not waiting for a new piece to come around. Like you probably used to shop at designer stores and boutiques, and maybe still do, and notice that you really have to give them a lot of time between new collections. And you can typically go in once every, maybe quarterly, maybe every couple months, and you're going, it's the same jewelry as the last time I was here. Every time I'm here is the same jewelry. It's being really, again, up and coming that we love to do and really appreciate that we can bring you that new, fabulous, fresh, and we can bring it to you before anybody else does, but also at a better value. So why wait? Because if you wait, you spend more. So no need to wait. You get the great value, you get the great piece, and let's talk about all that size of that disc, because again, that satin finishing gold is really important. That's going to be 48 points in diamonds, almost a half a carat in diamonds here in the yellow gold only. And we only have a couple to go around. And look at how condensed. I love that it looks a little bit like the gravitational pull. You know, it's designed in the right way because they put that really, really beautiful density of the diamonds at the base, but still off to the side. And then it's almost like they kind of bubble up like champagne bubbles when you pour that glass of champagne and you're about to do that toast to celebrate a special occasion or to toast an important person or to mark a very important milestone, whatever that may be. This is where you get that little effect for a few minutes where the bubbles are going to the surface. That's what this reminds me of. We've done our own version of celebration rings before, but this concept being solid and then all attached to a chain and then having adjustability to that chain as well all makes it very, very important. And the glow. There's something about, again, satin finishing is not dull. It has a glow about it, and we're going to be seeing designers do pieces like this for $13,000 and $14,000 come September, October, November, December of this year. What I'm here to do is bring you the piece first. bring it to you at a better value. I don't want you to have to spend $12,000, $13,000 on what we can do better. And let's take a look at it on the hand here so you can really appreciate the size that it's giving. I'll show you the finishing. It's not a tinny, lightweight piece. You're going to see how beautiful that looks, and with a little bit of movement, you really see that glow. And then bigger diamonds. It's not just 48 points. That's a lot, but it's about the bigger diamonds you have. Here's the back, which will probably be a little easier to show you up close as well, but it's got a great finishing. And then here's your chain. Adjustable, completely adjustable. The main lengths that we love in chains and necklace lengths are 16, 17, and 18. So instead of having you choose one and forever live with that length, we're doing 16, 17, and 18 all built in, and then a gorgeous sparkle to the chain because it's all diamond cut, even a premium closure, which is nice. It's not the regular spring ring, it's a lobster claw, and all attached. So again, one complete necklace. That means it never, ever, ever is going to lean to one side or ever be like this or like that, you know, where you oftentimes put a pendant on a chain and it never sits where it should. This will always be centered up on the neckline. I'm showing it at 16, 17, and 18 inches. So you've got all that range of where to wear it, really from here to here. And you're getting the yellow gold only, beautiful with the earrings that we had, beautiful with the ring. But here's the deal. It is supposed to be $19.99. You've seen the earrings. The earrings were, I want to say they were $13.99, and the ring was $16.99. And very similar diamond weight. This is more gold because it's a necklace. It is a necklace. And let me go ahead back to the hand here just to give you an exact diameter here as well, like to get all those details covered. Come on in. We've already got a lot of busy lines here. So there's a lot of you that have been loving this collection since we debuted it just the other evening. There it is from a distance away. You can see that is 5/8 of an inch in diameter. And then let's show you up close because I do want to show you the back as well because we care about how it feels on the neckline as well. It's not just how it looks, it's how it feels. So you've got that almost Celtic cross design in the back. You've got, it's really layered up where you can see there, it's all solid, but then it's to that extra backing. You've got, you have to do more substantial gold, by the way, if you're going to do burnishing. It's got to be a lot of gold you start with so that then you can really carve away. Think about how a diamond is shaped. And that's really important here. Think about how a diamond looks. When you've got a diamond shaped, if you look at it from the side profile, I'm going to set this back up for you. If you look at a diamond, it's always got that what we call technically the culet, what a lot of people would just call the point of the diamond. That we know is going to create some depth to your piece, right? We understand that. So think about that. That has to be a deeper gold design if you're going to have, I've got a bad card here. So if you've got that depth of the diamond, you've got to accommodate that with more gold. And in today's gold era, well, that's not exactly inexpensive to do, to say, oh, let's just add more gold. It's not that kind of thing. We don't live in that kind of era where gold's no money. This is one of those pieces you need to own and have and love and cherish and wear forever and make it that everyday signature style. If you've got the ring and the earrings, we're going to do better than $19.99 so you can collect the set, get more than one piece if you choose to, if you want to. But here's the way to do it. It's not going to be $19.99. We have just the few that are here are going to be gone today. And we encourage you to get on the phone lines because there's value here like nobody else can do in today's gold era. That's a fact. We know what gold's doing. We know how pricey it is. Here is your chance to pick it up. And it's going to be better than $1,500 too. So that's important as well. Not $15, not $14, not even $13.99. We've already got 2 gone. There aren't that many to go around overall. So please make sure that you are ready to go. This is it. This is your time. This is your moment. It's not 13. It's not 12. It's not 11. We're making it even better than that. Come on in, guys. This is one you wear all the time, every day. I'll show you the matching earrings that we had just yesterday if you need a little recap, but they're a little bit more. This is the most affordable way to get a piece of this collection and get something new and fresh. And when most of your jewelry collection, let's face it, most everything in jewelry is mirror finished, this is what separates it. This is how you upgrade. This is how you do something different and unique and bold and yet giftable as well, because you don't need to worry about, oh gosh, what chain length does she like? I don't know. And do you ever just throw your hands up? You've got a great gifting idea, but then it just becomes too complicated. You're not sure what decision to make, or there's one little detail you're not sure of, and you go, I'm just going to skip it. I'll do the basic. Let me do something easy. Let me do the flower arrangement. Let me do the bottle of wine. Let me do the whatever. This is where you get something meaningful, special. The circle obviously has great symbolism and meaning to it. The diamonds bubbling up. Maybe this is going to be that symbolism of celebration because it looks like a celebration of the diamonds in a champagne glass, right? This is that really, really beautiful look, and it's not going to be 11 or $10.99, and we are getting busier, and there are only a few left so far. So this is not a time to wait. Please don't, because if you do, you're waiting and risking missing out because we just don't have that many to go around. Hey, I'm thankful we have more than one. Most everything else, one of a kind. So that's good news. Hey, we've got more than one. The bad news is not going to be enough to go around. Take a look at this. It's going lower than $10.99. We'll make it $999 for the piece. That is it. So it is stunning. And $9.99 gets it to, I think Zine's got the first one over there. He does. And you can get more than one if you want. If you're really quick with it, you can get on the phone lines here and help us out, because obviously we want to get you one in that heart-shaped paraiba, that heart-shaped purple paraiba, and my ID bracelet with 5 carats in diamonds, all still here. That ID bracelet we haven't even presented yet, but again, we only have a 7 and an 8, and we're very busy on the phone line, so thank you everybody so much. So that is fantastic. Who's getting 110 from you? I'd love to hear who's shopping with us today. Who is shopping with us? Who is it? Tim, do you have one? Thank you. Thank you, Marsha. Marsha's got one. Thank you very much. Zine, who's got yours over there? Remember, and it's Becky, thank you. We only have the yellow gold. Yes. Who? Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, so much. Thank you, Donna. We've got Donna getting one as well. Thank you, Mary. Mary's got one too. So that leaves us with 2 left if my count is correct. We have backed up calls, so do be patient with us, and we're a little light on operators today. So it's just, again, it's a Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday, and it's Father's Day weekend, so might have something to do with it. So here we go, guys. Last call. I'm going to give it 60 seconds, then we'll be on our way. If anyone needs to see the earrings to match, let me just give you a quick flash of those, just so you can see what those are all about. They were really, like, they are the match. They are the match, but it's a hoop, so we'll show them to you really quickly. They had 61 points in diamonds. They are $13.99. I will show you what those look like. That is just such a fabulous necklace, and remember, it is sizable, 5/8 of an inch in that diameter, and you've got the earring. Look at this. I'll just bring it right in next to it so you can see that here. Look at that earring. Oh my goodness, there are the earrings. So you can see there how it's going to be more of one linear line where they kind of zigzag down the satin finished of the hoop here, kind of an omega back hinge style, but that is the earring to match. So they were $13.99 if you want to pick those up. So hope everybody, I think, Zine, I think if I'm not mistaken, did Becky get the ring the other night? I think she did. Did she see the earrings as well for the 3-piece set? Did she get the earrings too? Or did she see the earrings? Because I'd love her to have the set. I know she likes the set, I think, if it's Becky who I'm thinking of. But she got the ring the other night, right? And so now the necklace, and again, the earrings are here at $13.99 if you'd like them. So huge value. We've got one left now. Who's getting yours? We've got, Joanne, are you getting one too? Oh, good. Oh no, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Okay, so we've got another one, we've got another necklace, and we've got the pair of earrings going out as well. So this is, again, the earrings, 61 points, yellow gold only, same satin finishing. The earrings were, I'm gonna have to remind myself, I think they were 3/4, or were they 5/8? They might have been the same 5/8 of an inch length. So let me just double check that here. The earrings were indeed, yes, they were 5/8 of an inch on the earrings too. So really good size, really good classic there. And Zine, did she need to see the earrings, or did she already see them? What's that? Oh, okay, different one. Okay, great. All right, so coming up, last chance, last call. All right. Oh, didn't realize we had so many Becky shopping with us. That's wonderful. All right, so here we go, $9.99 on that one. All right, last call, and then let's see what we got here. We got a very, very, very special moment here coming up with the top of the hour. The cross ring is coming up in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes, you'll see the 1/4 carat diamonds, the VS round brilliance that we so adore. They are on the way. Very, very impressive. Look at this. I can't wait. This has been something I would show. If I had the opportunity, I'd show it every show. Every show. It's one of my absolute favorites to present because it's just such a beautiful ring. I don't know of anyone else who does anything like it. Yeah. Say it one more time. Jean and Angelina, separate customers? Or are they together? Oh, wonderful. They got one of the necklaces? Thank you. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Angelina. That's wonderful. That's great. Thank you so much. We'll find out who else got one. We had another one going out. I know, Zine, you got one there. Who else is getting one? Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much for taking advantage of that. And again, if you need the earrings, let me know. Let's talk about the big tanzanite coming up. Of course, we've got a nearly 12 carat in the round. That heart-shaped purple paraiba, gonna go before the show is over. It is very special. And then we also have the yellow diamond band. This is a last call until it melts. So had to give you a last chance on this one. Yes. Oh, really? Hi, Rebecca in New York. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, take a look at this. This is my yellow diamond band. And I still have just the one. It's only been on the air one time. I was astounded. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you didn't see it. Here we go, 112-8267. Thank you, everybody, so much. We'll see. I think we still have one left on the necklace. Check with your operators. They've got the best count there. But that is a very important necklace, and you'll enjoy it. You will definitely enjoy it. Now, here we go. And if you need the matching earrings, let us know. But this is a band. I want to come in a little closer because 8267, you're getting a carat 74. Among those big, big center cushion cuts. 5 of them makes them really impressive 35 pointers a piece, approximately. One might be a 38, one might be a 34, but they look the same, and that's what matters. They match in color, they match in cutting. You also have 27 points in the additional yellow diamonds that are going to be around each and every one of them. So framing your 5 stones across the way. So it really is the complete band. There's a little bit of what I call the shadow halo, so it spends a little bit of space. You've got a little bit of negative space intentionally to just broaden the ring a little bit to give it a really pronounced look. And it actually, in my experience, does make those diamonds actually look a little bit bigger even. So 174 plus the 27, that's 201. So you've got a very, very impressive look here. And we're going to do something incredible with the price tag so that you can get an important value, just over 2 carats in a diamond band, but you wear it like you do your white diamond bands. We know that one of our most popular pieces we ever bring are the many, many diamond bands we have. We have several, 5 stones, 6 stones, 7 stones of various sizes. So why not have that classic style, but upgraded to the really, really important yellow diamonds? Well, here we are. This is what it looks like right here and now. What do you think of that? Beautiful on the hand because it goes side to side. You're never going to be without those diamonds, even if you have a little bit bigger ring size. Right now it's about a 7. If you have a little larger ring size, like 8, 9, 10, still going to bring you those diamonds across the way, so you're not seeing anything but the beautiful bright yellows. And they are just that. They're bright. This is a lot of yellow diamonds you might see. If you're lucky enough to find the natural stones, they can be very dull. They can be lifeless. We still have to concern ourselves with clarity, and these are all VS, even on the bigger stones, yes. But you got to concern because, again, if you don't have clarity, they're going to be a little dingy, hazy, dull. They're going to be a little less than stellar. We don't want that. And I want to show you because obviously this front look is going to give you only a look at 1 or 2 diamonds at a time. I really want to give each one its special showcase here. It's supposed to be $79.99, but it will not be. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And do you see how when every single one of them comes up close, up front, up center, you see the beautiful brilliance. These are brilliant cushion cuts. And then you see, it's funny how you kind of look at them because the curve of the ring, you look at the others to the side when you're looking at it move. And yet, do you see that clarity I'm talking about? It's not riddled with inclusions. You don't see these big dark carbon spots. It is really fabulous yellow diamond material that, again, is all natural. And then you have those beautiful yellows surrounding it. There's only one. We're blowing it out. It's down to $29.99. So a big value on 201 yellow diamonds, but of course that really big center material that's so important there. And then we have a larger kunzite. Yes, the cross ring is only now, let's see, about 7 minutes away. And there are many ways to wear it. I've been known to have a lot of you wear it as a thumb ring as well, so it works there too. And anywhere else you want to wear it, that's really the beauty of this designer cross ring. I mean, look at that scale and scope and size here. That gives you an idea of what's coming up. I mean, what do you think? Just wouldn't that be fun? Just as a really interesting thumb ring, and yeah, still totally wearable that way because it's got that, classic band in the back. So that is coming up in very large diamonds, great value there. So we will see that, and it's very limited. So wanted to let you know. And then we have that pink diamond piece. Oh, that pink diamond piece coming up as well. It is a many, many, many tens of thousands of dollar diamond ring that I will not ask that money for because we have to do special values right now. We really do. And we have an incredible blue zircon in a large mounting. Does anyone want the color change Fiend Trillion? I showed it earlier figuring someone was going to say, whatever that was, I have to have it. It is color change Fiend. It is one fantastic stone. And it is done in a mounting that really does emphasize the trillion cutting. And it's just a little, I would actually reset it if it were me. So I'm probably going to ask that they reset it. Looks like it needs to go up a touch on the right to me. I don't know, just, I'm very particular about those things. So I'm going to have them like scooch it a little bit. I won't do it here on the air because obviously I'm not equipped with all the tools to do that, but I'll have our jewelers just kind of scooch it up because it looks like it just needs to go up on the right a bit to me. It's 8438. It's a big color change sphene, and I love this angle because you're really seeing that beautiful color it has. And so we have a carat 09 in diamonds going side to side, and yet I think our yellow diamond band, that sounds like that's verifying, but you got to call us on anything you've seen here today because obviously they're going and quickly. So we want to make sure you get what you love before they are gone completely because that's how this show is working. But this is the 272, so that's a massive size in our color change sphene, but you're also getting a 109 diamond weight. And they are, it is like the Wonder Woman piece. And I'm not talking about the Wonder Ring, even though, yes, we've called it the Wonder Ring for many reasons, but partly due to that kind of chevron shape. But this also, it really suits the trillion because the band arches up on one side and then comes to that very distinctive point on the other. So you really see that emphasis on the trillion shape, and it feels very powerful. It feels almost like, you remember the Wonder Woman big belt, right? And the cuff bracelets and all of that. It feels very much like, I am woman, hear me roar. There's a confidence, there's a strength about it. There's a power to it that you see there as well. And so it really is, it's just amazingly bright and beautiful. Of course, there's nothing more dispersive really than a sphene like this. And of course, the color changing variety where you also get the green and the red. And it's very clean. Not all these stones are. They usually are riddled with inclusions. This one is not. Couple ways to wear it. Take a look at that first of all on the hand. That's one way if you want to wear that pointing towards the hand. We'll flip it around, show you the other way as well so you can see that. But it is definitely not going to last. What do you think? It's a big value here for one really, really big collector. I mean, I gotta say, that is a stunner of a stone. And you can see how it's diamonds from one side to the other, diamonds that you even see a bit. Now you see how it's elevated a bit with that mirror finished on the side profile, but you still get to see the diamonds from the side really, really well. And that is going to be a 1 in a million. I would actually, that would be quite conservative actually. If you were really looking at legitimate numbers, it's more rare than 1 in a million for sure to get a trillion. We've had very few, but they do what the rounds do, showing off the dispersion, making sure it's showing how bright and stunning this is. And it's better than that $17,999. Who would like this sphene? If you're thinking about it already, best to just hop on the phone lines. We've got 4 minutes until that top of the hour, and that's our cross ring coming up. So don't want you to miss it, that's for sure, because it's probably the last time we're going to see it. And yeah, we don't get big diamonds anymore for affordable prices. So yes, the cross ring, even if you're shopping for future holidays like end of the year, you want to shop it today. Let's make this simple. $79.99 no. If anybody is thinking about anything, this is the time to get in because, you know, when the hour number 1 concludes, we have a lot of little, you know, kind of like a last little call recap. So things go from the first hour. Let's make sure that this one goes right now. Not $79, $69, $59, even $49.99. We've had some big stones of late. The bigger stones, when they get anywhere near 3 carats, they start to go well over $10,000 typically. So we're already, and you see it right there, $18,000 where it's supposed to be. We're going significantly lower than that for you. All you have to do is dial. Please don't hesitate on anything today with one-of-a-kinds throughout the show. We want to make sure you get what you love. You get it before it's gone to somebody else. Obviously, pieces don't stick around on Saturdays and Sundays, that we know. Still have a couple of pieces from the first hour that are being, you know, verified and thought about. Let's take a look at this. It's not going to be $49. $39.99 is not your price. We're going to go lower than that. First caller takes it, $3,499 instead. And that will be gone in a hurry. No question about it. That is one of our very best we've seen. And you know, we love the rounds. We do. We love the rounds for what they bring. But to be honest, that trillion, it does it even better. It brings you that same kind of power and pop and pizzazz and dispersion, and $34.99 will get it to you. So that's it. It's lots of diamond weight, big time stone, gorgeous, powerful piece. And yes, if you're a trillion lover, you're a trillion lover. And you know you're not going to find too many that look like that. So thrilled to bring it, but only $34.99. Coming up is our top of the hour. We have 2 short minutes remaining till we get there. And we're excited to hear what it is you'd like to see today. If you have any requests, get those in for us. That pink diamond will be coming up in short order. I'm thinking probably bottom of next hour. It's about 30 minutes away. We'll get to our pink diamond. Remember, it is the most saturated pink diamond we have. It is more saturated than the 1 carat 02 and the 109, this is what it looks like. It is what GIA, big time gemologists, would call this like a bubble gum. It really is that saturated. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it hits the magic size, which I haven't revealed yet, but it's a very big size for pink diamonds, and everything we did around it, important as well, from the baguettes and the further pinks you have. So that's going to be coming up. This one is here for $34.99 only. So that's our one and only color change fiend that's new here today. There's also a new low on the 2-carat Russian amantoid. We had the 3-carat 91 the other day out of Namibia. This is the 1-carat 97 Russian stone. So just a little reminder, that is here. It's been discounted again. Never thought we'd see it go less than even 20. Then it went to 15. Then it went to 10. Today it's far less than that. And that is 111-9962. And yes, the pink diamond piece is coming up. Oh yeah, it's coming. We are going to all, I think, lose our minds a little bit when we see that pink diamond. And I have a $60,000, I have a $100,000 pink diamond in this inventory. And yet they don't have the color saturation that that stone that we're bringing to you today does. So we're really excited about it. But it's time for top of the hour, and we've got maybe the most important piece we can bring you when it comes to diamonds, because we see a lot of beautiful diamonds. By the way, this one's going to be a lot less than it's ever been. And so if you like it, we're actually going to take this better than $99.99. So remember I said 20, then 15, then 10? Well, actually, it's come down to a brand new low today because we're motivated to get some pieces out the door here. And you've got some, high-end museum that we've been showcasing here and there, as we like to just kind of mix in and throw in some museum for our collectors. Why not? Well, this is the museum piece of the demantoid collection by far, and we're so excited to bring it to you at better than even $99.99. Yes, first time ever. We are taking it lower than even $88.88 so that you can have the bridge with the 52 points in the yellow and the 95 points in the white diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So you can see we've done this design before with the yellow diamond, and the yellow diamond was more. So there was a 251 in this exact same mounting in a yellow diamond. Yellow diamonds are rare, but they are not as rare as Russian amantoid. And this piece is not even $88.88. It is $7,999 today. That is it's a brand new low. It will not go lower. That is the last call because it's headed for melt. We take all those stones out and melt down all that 18-karat gold if it lasts beyond that $79.99 price tag today. So just wanted to let you know there is a plethora of museum pieces today. We've had several already. We had the 11-karat plus in the purple paraiba heart shape. We've had the really special, well, the emerald is sold. We've had the really gorgeous, a lot of different pieces here, especially, I know this one definitely qualifies, but there have been so many others as well that we've been seeing, and again, not waiting. And some of them are already just spoken for, like the purple paraiba pendant, like the fabulous piece we had in the emerald that was actually here last night, sold this morning. So a lot of great pieces here that are still going, but again, you get a chance to pick them up, and that's a brand new price tag and a brand new low. So now we're going to talk a little bit about this cross ring because I know we're excited about it. We're ready to go. It's our very special and large individual diamonds. We don't, now if we're typically using bigger diamonds, they're in a more simple band straight across the hand. This obviously stretches those out and gives you a concept that I don't know why we don't see more of. Yes, there are cross rings out there, but they're usually on the petite side. And what they typically do is they will go sideways, east to west on the hand. This is a little different. We're showing you something that's extremely high end here because of the 1/4 carat diamonds you have, 6 of them. It's item number 1115235, goes back a ways. This is not a first time airing on this piece. It's actually a piece that's been here in the past. I believe it's only been 2 times though, so there hasn't been many opportunities here to see it. For anybody who's going, I'm not here every single show, this could be very well your first time seeing it, and we're very excited to bring you an old price on it too, where it's back by popular demand. It has been here twice, it is sold out twice. It is not something we see building going forward, and there's a reason why. It's very difficult to acquire bigger diamonds like this at 1/4 carat sizes. There's a special, what we call the magic sizes in diamonds. They're basically thresholds you hit. And by the way, welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, glad you're with us today. It's Saturday, we're live. We're so glad you're with us on this June weekend here. It's Father's Day weekend, big holiday weekend. We're just always so delighted to have your company and showing you the really, really important pieces as a thank you for being here too. We've got the big blowouts on the museum. We've got the fabulous cross coming back. We've got more to show you in brand new, including that pink diamond coming up in about a half hour too. So you won't have to wait much longer to see that gorgeous cross piece. But here's the, or rather the pink diamond and the cross. But this is the thing. It's probably not coming back, because if it were, it would be so astronomical in price. We were able here to do something we've done a long, long time ago. That item number, it reflects that it's an older piece, meaning it was last made many, many, many years ago. And when it was it ever a hit? Because I think it's something that's a fairly new concept. We don't see all the time. You don't see a lot of the cross styles in this vertical shape where it's stacked up and down the hand as opposed to east to west. So we make it really, really special. We did 1/4 carat diamonds, which let's just add, if you're not familiar with the diamond world, the diamond prices really elevate when you hit certain sizes. Those are called magic sizes. They tend to be 20 points because that's 1/5 of a carat, 25 points. They go up really, really big when you hit that mark, which these have because that's a 1/4 carat. And then they continue to go up. 33 points would be 1/3 of a carat, 1/2 carat, 75 points. That's when they really start, because we always talk about this. Diamonds don't go on an incremental basis. They are priced on an exponential basis. So as you get larger diamonds, that's when the price really starts to soar. And it's why a lot of us aren't walking around wearing 25 carat diamonds, because A, they're not that available. They're really, really rare out of nature, and they've got a price tag that reflects that. So here's the way to get 6 stones in the cross style. What I personally love is that as many cross pendants as I own, necklaces, pendants, etc., those are ones that show everyone else your faith. I think that sometimes we wear symbols of faith as a reminder to ourselves. I think it's just as important to really, I think sometimes we lean on jewelry. I know I feel this way about my signet ring. We lean on jewelry as comfort and as strength and as reminders. Maybe again, at whatever fleeting moment it may be during your day, it can be just a quick glance, a quick feel, a quick maybe just a little touch of the ring or whatever you're wearing that reminds you and grounds you and keeps you centered and maybe gives you that little push, right? That little bit of support almost, right? That's what jewelry to me can be. And so they are symbolic to the rest of the world, but they're also, I think, meant to be symbolic to us, the wearer, more than anything. We are the wearer of the jewelry. We are the owner of the piece. So to have a piece that you can look down at your hand and see all the time, that to me is why a piece like this is invaluable. You're seeing it all the time as opposed to those pendants, which keep wearing the cross pendants, but to be able to glance down and also big enough to wear where you're not putting the ring finger ring, the wedding band, the wedding set, the right hand ring, you're not putting that off to the side. You're doing that huge, huge thing happening now where you're stacking on more jewelry, utilizing other fingers that you may not have up to this point. That's the beauty of this. So as we take a look at it, reminder that it's going to be our 6-stone style, 1/4 carats each, which means a carat and a half total, and you've got this amazing, amazing style. So I'm going to show it on because it definitely has a presence to it. Also, the design is done so it's a shared prong. So yes, each diamond has at least 4 prongs. Some of them have 6, or rather 5. So you've got that really beautiful look where they're super secure, but they're also, the prongs and the baskets aren't taken away from those very impressive and important diamonds. So we love that aspect of it. It's going to be headed on out of here. We've only got a few left. We can do any gold, by the way. So white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, all available for you, but it's going to be really quick to go. And maybe you wear it on, and it's a shame this one's only a size 6. I'm probably not going to be able to put that on every finger of my hand, but look at that. That is how it's finished as well. So you see how solid, not solid to the point where you can't clean the diamonds properly. Oh, you want to be able to clean them so you can wear it every day and keep them, you know, all fresh and clean. But look how beautiful that is. Mega diamonds. It'd be a great gift idea too, to a loved one. You know, again, for support, for faith, for love, for just, again, anybody who's really wanting to show that symbolism. Look at that on the ring finger. How perfect. It works beautifully here or here. I had it on the thumb earlier. I think that works really well as well. But look at the spark you're getting off those VS diamonds. And what should be, by the way, each of those diamonds got an update just a couple days ago. Wholesale on 1/4 carat VS white diamond round brilliance. They're going to cost you right now over $980 in SI. If you want VS, they're going to go to $1,200 a stone. So the diamond world that you may have checked on a year ago is not the same as it is today. So if you're spending close to $1,200 per diamond and you got 6 diamonds, if you're building it yourself from a wholesale world, it's going to be $7,200 for the diamonds. Then you've got the gold that you have to put together. We have done it for you. We're charging less than $79.99, which is right where it should be. We're going to give you the value of a lifetime. And in solid gold, it is a piece you will probably wear every single day. And aren't those the pieces that are worth investing into? The ones you know without a doubt you're going to put on. It's going to become like, again, for me, it's my signet ring. I wear a lot of jewelry, but and I love to mix and match and mix out jewelry and wear different pieces on different days. But I will say there are those pieces that you just cannot leave home without. Do you have those pieces? Maybe it's that one symbolic ring. Maybe it's the wedding set. That for most people is, right? Whatever it is. Maybe there's a couple of rings, couple of pieces that you just don't feel quite complete if they're not on. That's how I feel about this gorgeous ring if you want to have that great symbol of faith. So it's not going to be $79.99. And again, if it ever comes back, it would be a whole different price point completely. We're so proud of this. Let's take a look at it again. Come on over. Beautiful to wear anywhere on the hand. Let's make it really easy right now. Not going to be $79, $69, $59. There are certain values that are just icons, and it's really a delight to be able to bring them back and bring them at a price that's even better than when we had them debut, which was in this case so many years ago. I just love that we can do that for you, and you will love it forever. You will give it and they will love it forever. Maybe you get one for you and one for somebody else, and that's what links you together, because maybe that's going to be important for, I always say, for people who don't get to necessarily be in close proximity to our loved ones every day. That's the case for, I think, a lot of us. This is a way where jewelry can link you, jewelry can keep you connected in that way, and yet you have, again, another beautiful reminder and symbolism of who gave it to you and what it means or what occasion it symbolized. It's not even $4,999. We've got just a couple. It is already, our lines are booming. This is what happens when you have an iconic look that you don't find anywhere else, where if you did, just a reminder, VS diamonds are about $25,000 a carat when you shop them elsewhere. So especially, and that's just accent stones. This is a little different when you've got only 6 stones at quarter carats. There's a whole different range they get up to. We are so excited. This is here, white, yellow, rose, gold, at least 25. I do want to point that out. It's a minimum carat weight. You're getting at least a quarter carat each. They're at least an inch, a carat and a half total, and it's not going to be $39.99 either. Got white, yellow, rose. I just would recommend, if you want to show off the quality of the diamonds, you get the white gold. I will say we have had so many diamond pieces lately, and the choice is usually yellow gold of late. Even in our solid classic diamond pieces, you do have your choice of here, and it's not $49, and this is a big look. Nobody's gonna miss this on your hands. It really is. I love the idea because it sits low profile. I wish this one was if it was one size bigger, I could put it on my index finger for you. I'm gonna show you what that would look like, but also a reminder that it sits up in a way where it's not too high up off the hand. So that is why for maybe outside fingers like the index finger, the middle finger, it's not going to sit up too high at all. So you've got, again, super wearability here, and it's not even $3,999. We are taking it lower. Very busy already on the phone lines for obvious reasons. There are a lot of you that have waited and waited and waited for this to come back. And we never get a chance to really tell you or warn you or give you headlines or updates when they do come back till the very beginning of the show. It's why I always say you never want to miss a show. You want to be tuned in every single day for every single minute, because if you're not here one day, you could miss out potentially on that very, very important item you've been waiting a lifetime for. And here it is back. And if you were to wait, honestly, if it comes back in September, October, November, I don't think we can even imagine. Where could gold be by then? Where could diamonds be by then? What kind of price tag is it going to be months from now? It's just pick it up at the old price. This is the old price here. And we're doing better than $39, better than $29.99. There is no reason at this point not to get in for the value standpoint, for the massive diamonds, the gold band alone, which since we made it a long time ago, it has been a minute. It has been a minute, and we know what gold has been doing since that time. So I will do it even better than $24.99. And the last time I had this, by the way, the very last time I presented this ring, it was $2,499. And I know a lot, and maybe some of you picked it up then. We are giving you a better, I promised you, we are giving you a better value today than it was the last time we presented it. So this is your chance. We've got literally a few of the diamonds Every single ring takes 6 diamonds. That's why we have so few of them that we can create. We kind of held off on setting them yet because we don't know if there's going to be a lot of you picking up yellow gold or rose gold or white gold today. So we have the diamonds at the ready, going to be setting your gold color choice. I know we have a white gold right now, obviously, and then we've got, looks like I think the one in yellow gold as well. But this is your chance to pick it up. It's not even 24. Come on in, do not be shy, and if you wait too long, you're gonna miss out. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna try it on the hand again. You're gonna absolutely adore the way this ring looks, the way this ring feels. I think a lot of people right now are going, I know I saw that at $24.99. Why is she going lower? In today's gold, diamond, and jewelry era, it's not 24 or 23 or 22. We're blowing it out, truly. This goes way, way back, and if you don't get it today, well, it could very well be here, but I would expect even a higher price than that $79.99. And you know, it's June. It's mid-June. We're halfway through the year. This is not a time where if you're thinking, I would love to get that, but I'll get it for Christmas time. Well, here's the thing. May not be here. If it is, it'll be more money. So I would take it now, put it aside, save it. I know it's only June, but you know it was just January. So that means it's a blink of an eye till we're in December. And when you're going to want to need, we're looking for pieces like this to give. It's not 22 or 21 or even $2,099. These are major. 25 pointers at least, and you can't stop the sparkle. And we'll make it $1,999 while it lasts, and that's it. We've only got a couple to go around. Here's your chance to pick it up. $19.99. That's our big top of the hour for a reason. And Brenda just said, I have it. I love it. She just let me know. Brenda's in Wisconsin. She picked this up a while ago. She may have paid more. She said, I love this ring. I get compliments all the time. I love it. Thank you so much, Brenda. Hi to David, too, in Wisconsin. Thank you so much for watching and letting me know. She has it, loves it, and she wears it all the time. And it's a compliment magnet. It really is. Because, again, I don't think we see things like it all the time. We see a lot of little petite crosses that go this way. And we've done them, too. We've done those little east-west designs, and they're great. They're great. I mean, they have a purpose. But this is that ultimate wow. That way you do big, bold diamonds. The way you get something major. Now, you have to let me know, operators, who's got how many. I don't need to know the gold color. What I'm concerned about is I have a certain amount of diamonds that can only make so many rings. That's what I needed. So I need to know exactly how many rings you've got. The gold color you're going to choose, but that's less important because they're not all set up yet. And look at that. And I love the way the prongs are set at these points here. Do you notice how they sometimes look like princess cuts? They sometimes look, they are rounds, just to be clear, but they sometimes look like princess cuts, which are those squared off cuts that give you a lot of brilliance because of the way the prongs are done, because of the way the basket is set. So it gives you little points here without a pointed stone. Does that make sense? So $19.99. Zine, you've got the first one. Great, let me know. Also, Tim, you've got one as well. Fantastic. I'm curious what everybody's gold color choice is because already 4 of them out the door. It leaves us with one left. It's probably too late for a clock, but I'm going to put one up anyways just so we can say yes. Oh, good. Hi, Betty. Well, Betty, I'll put that aside for you. The yellow diamond band from our first hour just sold. Thank you so much, Betty. So Betty got the yellow diamond band, and that means that one's gone, and now we've only got one left here on the cross ring. So it's our last 50 seconds. If it should last that long, we will soon find out. And thank you again, Brenda. I'm so glad you're loving your cross ring. Thank you very much. Keep wearing it and keep loving it and keep getting those compliments on it. It is really fabulous. I'm so excited for y'all to get it today. It is truly magnificent. I love this ring. I've tried to buy it myself. I have never had that opportunity because it's always sold out. We've only had it twice and it's sold out both times. And the first time, well, the first time was the debut day. And then of course, more recently, it was $24.99, still sold out. We've just got the diamonds in. So we just got the quarter carats in to be able to make it again. It's like whenever quarter carats come in, that's when we say, okay, we got to make the cross ring again. Got to make it again. So who is getting yours over there, Tim? Thank you so much, Peggy. I appreciate you shopping with us today. Wonderful. And wait, oh, and also, oh, wow. Well, interesting. Brenda also just chimed in another thought on that. She said, I have something else to share about that cross ring. She said, it's also so beautiful that you should see the brilliance in daytime sunlight can blind you. Okay, well, So again, I think Brenda wants to caution us all that be careful. This is my disclaimer. Be careful if you're wearing it when driving, operating heavy machinery, out doing something important in the sunlight, because Brenda says it will blind you. I think we can see that here, right? It's pretty blinding as it is. Every time I try it on, I get more mesmerized. I just get completely caught up in the beauty of those diamonds. It really is spectacular. Well, Brenda, thank you for that warning. So everybody be sure and have your polarized sunglasses on when you are wearing your cross ring out in these summertime months. Okay, it will blind you. It's like wear your SPF and make sure that your cross ring doesn't blind you. Those are the 2 tips for summertime from Lolo to you. All right, so thank you. That's our public service announcement for the day. Put on that sunscreen, wear your SPF, even if it's cloudy, because when it's cloudy and overcast, we have something here called June gloom. And every June of every single year in Southern California, it is literally cold and drizzly and dreary for the morning hours. And then by a few short hours later, once afternoon breaks, it's like 108. So it's weird. We go from like all seasons in one day in June. It's a weird phenomenon, but it's that marine layer that for whatever reason in June, very thick, very heavy. And then before you know it, it's really, it happens to me here on these weekends. I'll come in and it's like cold and dreary outside. It feels like a crisp fall day. And then by the time I walk out the studio, it's just like a sauna outside. So anyway, it's definitely wear those sunglasses, keep that, keep your eyes shaded when that's out in daytime sunlight, because it will be blinding. All right, yes, question. Do we have anybody else taking one? Is it our last one gone? All right, if so, that's going to be a done deal and sold out. Thank you so much. What shall we get to? The pink diamonds in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes till we get to our pink diamond. I have the amazing blue zircon. I have some yellow diamond earrings. We already had the yellow diamond ringo. I do have a fabulous morganite. And then there are diaspore earrings that I don't know if we can handle. They are so cool. Such a cool look. And did everybody see the Rubilite I brought earlier this week? I wanted to bring it out again, just in case you missed it, because typically our audience on the weekend days can be a little different than our evening audiences on the weeknights, and look at that. Thought you might have missed it if you weren't with me on Wednesday or Thursday, but it's going to be 1128456. Call me on the last cross ring. Can I wear that for the rest of the day? Please, I just love it. I mean, if I can only wear it, I guess, if there's one left, but that is enormously pretty. And don't forget, speaking of what I'm wearing, the curb link is here. The curb link with the ID style with the big 5-carat diamond weight, well, almost 5 carats. That's also here. Would you like that bracelet in a 7 or an 8 inch? I've got one of each, and that's pretty bold. Very much so. 4 carats 90, I believe it is, in diamonds with the curb link in solid gold. So that's new. And that, look at those together. Cross ring curb link. Wowza. That is some serious jewelry. All right, back to the wheel we go. Rubilite time is here. It's quick recap of 8456 and get near that halfway point of the show on our Saturday. So make sure you absolutely dial in if you have a request or something you want to pick up from earlier, because a lot of those pieces are going. And then, Andy, you'll keep me updated on the cross ring, please. If we have that gone, I'll alert everybody else, so that I also will take it off, because I don't want to wear something that's already sold. But that is our $495 Rubilite round, private collection, yes. We did spend some time talking about copper-bearing Rubilites last night. This is I hate to use this term, but it's a regular Rubilite, which there's nothing regular about it, but it does not have copper. So this is the traditional. Was that, okay. Okay, thank you so much. So now we're talking, and whenever you get a chance, Andy, I'll take that too. Because, yeah. So here we go. This is going to be $495, 111. Kind of a beautiful, I think halo meets circular floral. That's what I feel like. It kind of has that floral type of look to it. Overall, just with the outer halo, there's really going to be 2 halos here at work, but it's got a great kind of floral design to it. So I really enjoy that for the way that also it's going to continue those diamonds down the sides of the band as well. And here we are with the one only super, super bargain price, because that's what this is. Rubelites of that clarity don't come around all that often. That's a nearly 5 carat. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. It's in the white gold, but you can change it, which I actually would not mind at all seeing that in yellow gold. I think those would be 2 amazing choices. So either way you want to go there, but it's better than $79.99. And we've got it down. Look at that, completing, totally covers the finger there. So you've got that as well, but it's not $79. And it's also not $69 or $59 or $49 either. We're blowing it out. It's a $495. We're already under $1,000 a carat on a pristine, bright as can be Rubilite tourmaline. And now it's only $3,999 instead. So we've got a big value there for you. Don't forget about the curb link. Call me. Is that too big for everybody? I just love that piece. Remember when we did our little ID bracelet with 86 points in diamonds and it was so popular? Well, that's the big jumbo version thereof. It really is cool. So anyway, there's our Rubilite, $39.99. Love that one. So white, yellow, rose, you decide. But again, I'd go with either the white or the yellow on that one. But what a pretty, pretty piece that is. And call us. We do have the one cross ring left. So still a chance to pick it up. That means I'll pop that on my right ring finger for you to peruse for the rest of the show. Well, actually, my right ring finger is not gonna, it's not gonna fit. That is like a 5.5, I think. Okay, so I'll leave it on my ring finger. Okay, so next up, we do have the pink diamond is now 7 minutes away. Very much excited about that one. And please don't forget about our purple paraiba in the heart shape. So lots of great tourmalines here. Tourmalines are one of the most exotic stones in the world. I had a showcase the other day at JCK, and I took a lot of the, the jewelry I love and the jewelry I made, and the green tourmaline is the one that got all the attention. The outside world is in love with tourmalines. And for a while, there was a time when nobody really understood tourmalines or knew about them, or they really weren't breaking the retail circles very often. And we've been here bringing tourmalines for a long time, and real exotics like this one. That's just a reminder, if you missed our first hour, it's got a little smudge on it. It's got our 8566 item number. This is that 1114 purple paraiba heart shape. So just a little reminder, that was here earlier for $99.99. If you just joined us a little bit later, did not want you to miss a look at that with the 55 points in diamonds around it. Also, some diaspore earrings to take a look at. They're pretty big. 35 carats worth big. 35 carats of color changing diaspore. So there have been two magnificent pendants. One was here last night, sold quickly. Let's take a look on the hand. Oh my. Wow. Diaspore earrings in a radiant cut, matched up. Well, look at those. That's extraordinary. Didn't expect to show up and see those today, did ya? Item number 8395, $34.96 total weight in color changing diaspores. Radiant cuts, perfectly matched, 52 points in the trillion cut diamonds that are sitting right up top of that stone, and then the round brilliant diamonds are 13 points. Well, 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 that's quite a drop earring. Nearly 17 carats in each stone. Wowza. That's pretty impressive, am I right? I mean, right around 17, 17 and a half, somewhere in that neighborhood. And look at this, the length, 1 3/4 inches. Again, there are trillion cut diamonds. There are two of those. That's 52 points, meaning they're over 1/4 carat. We just talked about diamonds and when they hit that 1/4 carat size, what they do in value. We've got an exotic trillion cut on each side there, on each, well, top of the stone. The diamond round brilliants are another 13 points. So, yep, all together it's going to be 67 points. No, 65. Bad math. 65 points in diamonds total. And we are ready to move them out. So again, 52 on the trillions, 13 points on the round brilliants that are up top in front of the lever back. They are this beautiful hinge style. So something to think about. Do you guys want to see them up close? Let's take a look at the colors, because we've been seeing fascinating color change diaspores of late. It's been a lot of fun because they've been doing things with color we've never seen before. And yep, these are too. There are downright reds and purples coming through on these stones. And I got to give them a good polish. That one's going to come in. I'll polish this next one up. Look at that radiant cutting and see the kiwi greens with purples, reds, pinks. What color is it exactly? It shifts. It changes. That is about as awesome an earring as I think we've ever shown you. So luxury is here. They are definitely that. They are rare. Two of them. I mean, we could have made two pendants, could have made two rings. Instead, we said, no, let's do something we never fathomed, never dreamed of. And look at those diamonds. I don't know. They look like yellow diamonds to me. Goodness. Did we upgrade? Makes sense. You got yellow gold. You've got the gorgeous golden colors, the goldens, the greens, the pinks, the reds. That is outstanding. And they're radiant cuts. So just something for the collector out there. And for somebody who wants beautiful jewelry, obviously, it's more than just a collector's piece. You get to wear them. You get to wear them. They get to look lovely on you. I'll try one on. They're 14 karat yellow gold. They're supposed to be, I'm a little surprised. They're only listed here This is crazy. They're only listed at $34,999. That's $1,000 a carat. Diaspore does not go for $1,000 a carat, even in the really, really small sizes. And look at that. Oh, look at that on. What do you think of those? Just a really stunning, stunning look. They're about as good as it gets right there. And you see that movement they're going to give is what's going to give you already now purples and reds, fuchsias, purples, reds, greens, goldens, champagne tones all together in one fabulous piece. And it's as simple as it's a hinge. So it just literally has this snapback. It opens up, it's a spring-loaded hinge, it pops right into place, you put it on, you are good to go. So that's just, it's just, there's nothing to it. There they are, pop, on, done. So just really good. And we're gonna make them better than $34,999. Back to the wheel we'll go. I mean, that is like your go with everything earring because, well, it's really shifting as like a chameleon like. Speaking of chameleons, we have chameleon diamonds here today on Blowout, but this is like the chameleon of stones. It just changes color, but you're not waiting. That's the thing. These stones are so good. You're not waiting to change light sources to see them change color. They're doing it right here. They're giving you hot pinks and purples and reds right now. And it's not going to be $34,999. They are on their way. They will go. This is not just for show. I love show and tell. I feel like I do show and tell for a living. That same concept of when we were in kindergarten and taking in something from home and showing it to our classmates and saying, this is what we're proud of, or this is what we love, or this is what we're excited about. This is what I get to do, except if the price is low enough, it's show and sell. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. Give these earrings away. They're not even $34,999. They are under 10. Take them for the collectability of the stones alone, but know you get to wear something as treasures and as cherished as these are, and we'll make them only $99.99. That's it for one caller, one collector. That is all. So a huge value there at $99.99. So those will be, there's no way to go but gone there because that's amazing. And for 17.5 carats or so per radiant, plus those big diamonds, plus the diamonds in the front of the lever back, that's impressive. And why are they only $99.99 when we've got that basically down to like $285 a carat? That is not a going rate on diaspores, especially the color changing one source stones that those are. So that, I just had to give those a look. You know what time it is? It's the bottom of the hour. It means we're halfway through the show, but not only that, it means it's pink diamond time. Yes. Oh, the bracelet. Now, I have a 7 and an 8.5, actually. I'm sorry, I've been saying 8. It's actually 8.5. So let's do that very, very quickly here before we get to our top of the hour. Let me see if I can show this to you, Lois, up close. So really, it's designed to be kind of a his and her set, perhaps, or just something if you want a larger size, because also if you want it to drape a little bit more, you could put on the 8.5 inch and have it drape a little bit more. So let's show it. You got it, Lois. We've got 112-8506 coming up. Let me move these aside, if I may, and I'm going to show you the curb link. So we'll just put that pink diamond on hold for just a couple of moments here. Take a look at this. And this one's probably not going to sit up very well on its own. Obviously, I'm going to give it a little bit of help here. But this is what we want to see. And then, of course, there's that beautiful curve, which is why it's going to sit perfectly and centered on the wrist. This is what I've been wearing. It's item number 112-8506. It's brand new right now today. It's the only one we have now. I've got the white gold only, but I've got a 7-inch, which is the one I'm wearing. I have an 8.5 inch, so that could be a gentleman's piece. Could be just if you want a larger size or a little more drape to it. And then it's got the curb link in this style of bracelet with the box link closure. So there's one half. Here's the other. So what that's going to do is I'll show you the front of that box link because it's really important. Oh, is it going to twirl around on me? I'll show you on the hand here, but it's a box link closure like a tennis bracelet would have, but very substantial. The diamond weight is almost 5 carats. It's $490 exactly. That'll be the same no matter what length you get. The length is determined by the length of the chain, obviously. The curb link matching with what we traditionally call the ID bracelet. This is kind of in line with if it were a necklace, we kind of think of the dog tag style. They're super chic. They're super hot. They're bold. They're in fashion. They're also really classic as well. And we've got $490. So you're going to choose, do you want the 7 or the 8.5 inch? Those are my options. I guess we're doing the same price. Whoa. Yeah. This will be the same price no matter which length. And obviously, one is a 7, which is an incredible value, but you're also getting the option of an 8.5 inch, which would be a lot more gold. And it's all 14 karat solid. and you've got the curve link style. So this is what I'd like you to do, especially if you want the 8.5, because I do have the same piece. It'll be the same diamond weight, same size of the centerpiece of the pave. Whoa, we're gonna give you a great value. It's not even, I please price gold pieces like this. It is weighty, it is heavy. Those are solid. It's really well done. Here it is on the hand. I know you've been seeing it on my wrist all day. Little tip here, just make sure when you do put it on, this can kind of turn and twist and move. Make sure the curb link on either side is flat, because if it does this and it twists and then you try to put it on, it's gonna be all kind of, it's gonna sit odd. So just make sure that it's flat when you put it on. So when you put it on the wrist and you fasten it, make sure both sides, this side too. You want it to be not twisted or turned, because you want those curves links. See how it just kind of naturally is turning on me? You want to make sure that when you fasten it, it's all going to be smooth and straight. That way it's going to sit properly, okay? So that it also would make it a little shorter in length if you have a lot of twists going on. So that's what it looks like from a distance. And then I'm going to show you the inside. I just want you to see the scope and the scale and the size here. And then of course, this is the box link. So what's going to happen, and it does have, I like that they put the curb over the box link so you can see how that's going to look there. So when one side is inserted into the other, you still have that curb link design as well. And then you're going to have two figure eights, of course, to keep that nice and secure. So one side slides into the other, and then you've got your fabulous figure eights there as well. So that's what it looks like. And of course, it is concave through the front. So it dips down through the center so you can kind of like do a little press, right? And then it's going to be actually arched so that it's going to sit along the wrist, because our wrists we're not just like squared off beings. There's a little roundness. So it's going to sit nice and tight to the wrist like that. So there's your finishing, which let me show you up close as well. That's how it's finished, what we call the honeycomb under gallery. And then you can see how from even the sides, you're going to see diamonds. So sitting up here as it does, we've got an opportunity for you to own it for an incredible value. Our lowest price is to be, because it's $14,999 in my bag, we're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. One in each length, 7, 8.5. That's all I got. Or get both and have a set. You could do that too. And you know what I'll do? Instead of even $9,999, this is all VS diamond work. Pave, I do want to point out, they're not small diamonds either. They're all larger, but they're certainly still perfectly pave. No break in the action, and it's not $10,000. 89, 79, 69, I'm blowing it out, and there was a lot of gold. Gold is not free anymore. Gold's reaching record highs, has been for a long time, continues to set all kinds of new records lately. We're doing better than $6,999. I'm blowing it out right now. First caller gets it in one length or another, only $5,999 on the largest ID curb link bracelet we have ever done in our history. And you get a choice of, and again, it's meant to be sitting. You saw it on me as I was wearing it, talking, walking, everything. Guess what? It doesn't keep, if you get the right length, it's going to keep that diamond plaque and centerpiece right centered up on top of the wrist as it should be. So you've got that. Just know that it's built in all those little perfect details you have so that it keeps the diamonds right up front, centered on the top of your wrist. But a 7 and 8.5 inch is all we have. Thank you so much for asking about it. We do have the pink diamond coming up next. We still have the diaspore earrings if you'd like those, and a lot more to get to, including there is a tanzanite, a blue zircon, yellow diamond earrings, and more, all on the way in our Saturday, as we are down to like an hour and 25 minutes only. So let's get to the pink diamond, because this is monumental. It really is. This is the important pink diamond of the day, and we've been without. We have been truly without pink diamonds completely. We have not had them. We've not had new ones. And then today is our fortunate day where we get to bring you not just a pink diamond. I have had a number of them, from smaller pave to bigger stones to even 1 carat 02s and 1 carat 09s that I have had in this show over the many years we've been bringing in. By the way, the first couple of years I was here, it wasn't until later on that we even had any colors of diamonds. We had all white diamonds and colored gems. We didn't bring yellow and pinks and champagnes and fawns until much later into our history here. And yet now We are at the tail end because the price tags on natural fancies are crazy through the roof. This one is spectacular. It's 8524 is the item number. Again, the curve length 7 or 8.5. You let me know which one you like there. Here we go with the pink diamond. I think what so many of us have been waiting for is here. This is very special. The color is outstanding, and here's what else is important. It's 18 karat gold. It's got the rose and the white. So you've got all, and let me point out that the pink diamonds that are in the smaller rounds, they're also very saturated. They're hardly toned down at all, even on the smaller accent sizes. But here's the headline. That center pear-shaped stone in that rich, gorgeous pink that you have is a 25-point pair. We just talked about this with the cross ring a few minutes ago. What happens when any diamond, but especially pinks, when they hit that quarter carat threshold? That's when you see a whole different range of pricing take place. You can literally have the same diamond, the same color, the same cut. If it's a 24-pointer versus a 25, the 25-pointer will be so much more money, because that's when you hit, that's when they go up, and they go well up. That's when that exponential scale kicks in, when the prices start to soar. We don't just have a 25-point center. That would be lovely on its own, but of course we've built a beautiful ring around it. We have more pink diamonds around it. We have more white diamonds around it. All of that finished. Wait till you see this. Let's build a graphic here with the 9 points in the baguettes. That's 2. So 2 very large 4.5 pointers on the baguettes, 9 total. And then you've got another 15 points in the pink diamonds, which are the round halos and the rounds that are in the side of the split. And then you've got another 56 points in the white diamonds as well. But really, this is less about diamond weights and more about color, color, color. And the fact it's an all natural pink diamond. And it's not the lighter, faint, barely there pink. It is saturated. Rosy, beautiful, bright. No brown. Some pinks have brown to them. Some pinks are so faded or so light, they don't even look like pinks. Someone would literally have to tell you it's a pink to know it's a pink, because a lot of times pink diamonds just look like white diamonds. There's really no color, no visible color. So this is quite the opposite. It's the strongest color I've had here since I'll never forget it. I can literally quote you. I had a 12-point bubblegum pink before. It was a 12-point. It was listed as a bubblegum pink. It was this color, except it was less than half the size. You know what that sold for? $12,999 on our air. Who knows? Maybe the collector that shopped it is here watching. If you are, I'd love to hear how that stone is doing. I'll never forget it. It was literally $13,000 for a 12-point stone. Why? Because it had this color. What we're doing right now, and it's an introduction, it's its first and only moment. I guarantee you it's going to go, because I also am putting together price tags we've never seen before in this sales show. It's our Saturday. We have an hour and 20 minutes left. Let's do it. Let's make this the dream come true piece that you don't have to wait anymore, fantasize, hope for, wish for. You can just pick it up. Look at this great finishing. I didn't even look, I knew it had finishing, because you know by looking at a ring when it's high end and when it's really well done and when it's got every single last detail you could ever want, you know it when you see it. And that's how it sits up. Off the hand, look at this, pretty, pretty pinks, rose gold. Love that backdrop, so they really do, it emphasizes how pink they are. You ever seen rose gold where it's like rose gold and then still the pink diamonds are in it and you go, where's the pink? Even set in the rose gold, it's still not enough because they have such a faint color. Look at this on. Oh, how perfect. And wearable, substantial, but wearable, not over the top. 2 ways to wear a pear shape. Do you like it pointing up towards the hand or away from the hand? That's up to you. 2 gorgeous ways to wear it. Here's the question. I've got a $100,000 piece that's a 102. I've got a 109 that's 70,000. Yes, the 109 is less money because it's white, the color. The color on the smaller stone is the better color. I've got a 102 and a 109. They're here in the inventory if you ever want to see them. But they are either 70,000 or over $100,000, and that's it. This is not going to be. And maybe this is what you're more comfortable wearing anyways, but I will tell you right now, the 102 and the 109 do not have this color saturation. This is a far better color saturation than even my quote-unquote best pink diamonds. They may be best in the size, but we don't look at just size, do we? We look at the color. And that actually becomes the #1 facet you want to think about, and the #1 priority in a colored diamond is the color. That color saturation. If it's not that colorful, if it's not that saturated, why get a colored diamond at all? If it's not going to look pink, why get one? Why spend the money? And they're still very expensive, because if they're natural pinks, they're expensive no matter what. We're going to do better than even where this is listed, and the list price is amazing, because the fact that this is only a little bit more than where my 12 point, that pink diamond we had prior, that 12 pointer that was $13,000, this one's only $16,999. Here's what I'm going to do. It's a Saturday. We have about 80 minutes left. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this the value we've been seeing on everything all day. We've been doing some values to make sure everything goes. We're going to do it again. Take a look. Not going to be $16,999, but just know that's where it rightfully should be today. We're going to go much lower than that. And I'm thinking maybe this would be the time, since, well, we're an hour and 42 minutes in and I have not run an auction yet. This would be the perfect time, because we know it looks good. We know there's got to be more than one shopper out there thinking about it. And we know that $16,999 might prevent you from picking up the phone and saying, that's mine. So here's what I'll do instead. We're not doing $17,000. I will put it on the auction block. I will not start at $15,000. And you know what's significant? If I started at $13,000, that's a deal, because a long time ago, when pink diamonds were even, that was back when the Argyle mine was still producing. Now it's not. It is really what has caused prices on fancy diamonds to shoot like up in price like crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy. And it will continue to do so. As you own it, as you wear it, your value of your ring is going to continue to soar, because it's very unlikely there's going to be a new, really wonderful source for pink diamonds found. So here's your chance to pick it up. It's not 13. That was what I sold a 12 pointer for years ago. Same color, same shape, by the way. It was even a pear shape, but it was a 12 pointer. It was $13,000. I'm not asking for 13. I'm not asking for 10. If I want bidders and I want shoppers and I want callers, I know what I got to do. And it's going to be a $100 increment. Only, you know what? Scratch that. Let's do 10 bucks. Not only am I going to lower the open, we're going to give you a $10 increment as well. Let's do it. It's not 10,000. It's not 9. Do you have already Tim thinking about it a little bit? Maybe kind of thinking maybe perhaps I want, no? Okay, good. They're not on this one. I have nobody on the phone lines even considering it at this point. How about we do this? Better than 9,876, $5,000. I think that's amazing. We know it's amazing. If you follow the trades, if you follow the jewelry biz, if you're so tired of seeing people say, here's a pink diamond, and then when you really do the research or you really look, you realize it's just treated. And that's okay. It's still a diamond at the core, but it didn't really have pink until you bombarded it with all kinds of irradiation, and then it got to be pink. That's not what this is. This is natural. That's the difference maker. Not only can you feel comfortable wearing a natural pink diamond, but that's the one that's worth the big bucks. And the really big bucks. It's tough to find things that are worth more than a natural fancy pink diamond in this world. It really is. In the jewelry world overall, it's really tough. You're at the highest level here, from collectability to value to of course, feeling pride when you wear something amazing like this is. It's not going to be $5,000. We have no open. We don't have anyone thinking about it. I know it's been forever since we've seen significant pink diamonds. I'm aware of that. It's been a long time. Usually when we see pink diamonds, they're like little accents and things like that, 10 points, 20 points here and there. This is so much different than that. And it's not going to be $5,000. How about $4,500? How about $4,000? We're losing our minds here on a quarter carat. This is not like any other diamond out there. And remember, it's so close when you get a deeper pink, it's so close to the red, which is considered the rarest stone on earth. A natural red diamond. Most anyone you talk to who knows gems, if you ask what the rarest stone in the world is, you're going to say a natural red diamond. Here's what we're going to do. I have no open, nobody thinking about it, nothing. I'm not ready to give up on this piece. I'm too low on the price. It went from 17 to 4. That is a very, very big divide. We're going to make this interesting. I am not going to do $4,000. I am going to do everything in my power to get this a home. We have to do it. It's too precious to stay here, and we've been going too long without big pink diamonds, and we've never had this significant of a color. Never. So now is the time we got to do something wild here. So instead of 4, instead of 39, instead of 38 or 37 or 36, I will completely, now we could at this point take all the diamonds out and have more value in the gold alone. by itself, because remember, it is 18 karat rose and white together. So there's more value in the gold, and yet we're going to do it for $3,500 to open. And yep, it's a $10 increment. So that means feel really good, even if you're bidder 2, 3, 5, or 10. Come on in, because it's probably not going to be going up in these big increments. So you're more than welcome to power bid it, but this is the way to start. 35, you got to start somewhere, and we're starting too low. So 60 seconds to get that one started on our most saturated, beautiful color of pink. And again, if you do nothing but just wait for it to arrive at your doorstep and turn around and sell it the next day, fine. Please write me a thank you note and tell me what you're going to do with all your extra money. Because, I mean, do you want to go buy an island? Are you going to go take that really lavish European vacation? Are you just going to go buy an Italian sports car? I don't know. Or are you just going to wear it because you love jewelry and you're passionate about it and you're not in it for necessarily just the turnaround and the value, but you want to wear it, enjoy it, love it, and know you're wearing one of the most precious stones in the world that is natural. We don't do treated diamonds. We don't do them. I have chameleon diamonds even. They're not treated. This is Mother Nature's very, very rare. And we bring you rare all the time. I brought you tons of rare in this show. This is next level here. 15 seconds to go. Do we have the open at $3,500? Do you have a question, or do you have the open? So I see, is my board wrong? Or Tim, are you on the phone lines? Is someone else on the phone lines? Oh, you're on the phone lines on something else? Gotcha. Okay. So, oh, we've got the open. We've got it. Thank you so much. We do have the open at 35. Well, I guess this is it. One bidder, one open. Here we go. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for checking in. Okay, so, 35. You know what I'm going to do? Let's get out of here. Let's give it 2 minutes. I'm clocking it now. I'm not going to give it a lot of extra time to get a lot of traction here. We've got the open. We're selling it. You've got a $10. That is about as itty bitty an increment as you can ask for. And we are giving it a last call right now. There is no value quite like this one. And again, my 102, my 109, not only are they tens and tens of thousands of dollars more, but they are not this color. And I know they're big sizes, but we prioritize color. And that is the #1 most important thing that you can get in a diamond of any color. What we prioritize is the color. That's what we want, the color. And the stronger the color is, the more value that has. I could show you a 1/4 carat that would still be more money that had no color. It would still be worth more than $3,500. This is worth more for the center stone alone. If you are really truly into collecting the world's rarest, but also beautiful, and oh yeah, there's that durable factor because it is still a diamond, and yes, even your colors of diamond are still going to be, it's not like your durability goes down because it's a rarer color of diamond. No, diamonds across the board, 10 on the Mohs scale. So you wear them every day, put them through the paces, never have to take it off. Let's take a last look. Let's give it 2 minutes on the clock, and it will be sold, and we do have the open at $3,500. So now we're just looking for anybody else who might want to give it a little bit of hope to get to their collection. You want to put that in your jewelry box, put it on your hand. You simply pick up the phone and dial it in the next minute 40 seconds, and then it's going to be gone. Remember that there's a delay to the broadcast, so you want to dial on the early side of the clock. Remember that we're sizing it for you. We're shipping it for you for free. Remember that you have a money-back guarantee. Yes, even on auction items where I'm selling stuff way too cheap. All of that still applies, and we have now our final 83 seconds left on the clock. Here it is on the hand one more time. It is the perfect ring for every single day wear. Look at that finishing, which reminder, all in 18 karat gold, substantial band even through the very back of the shank. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. 1 minute is approaching, and this will be done. It is as fabulous as it gets, and I applaud you if you're bidding, participating, thinking about coming on in. You recognize value, you know quality, and you know when that quality is priced too low thanks to my auction. So $3,500 and our last call down to 45 seconds remaining. So, and Tim, is there anything else I can help you with or show again, or any questions you have, let me know, because I'm just going to make sure I've got everybody who might be coming in here at the end that wants to be in on this auction in on the auction, because now we're looking for 3510 or more, or again, power bids like, I don't know, 4,000, which is where we really should have started, minimum, and yet here we are. So last call, 20 seconds. How we doing? You're still on something else, Tim? Okay. You've got a verification, 15 seconds. Let's see if we've got 35, 10 or more. Hey, Andy. All right. Uh-oh. Hold on. We've still got, uh-oh. Uh-oh. 3510, do we have it? Andy, you're gonna have to help me because we got phones backed up and I can't end the auction if we don't have people through. We have 3510, yes? We have 35, well, here we go. This could go all day. We have 3510. So you're at 3510. All right, let's see if our $3,500 bidder wants to stay in it. How much? Okay. We have 3520 or 3550? 3550 we have. 3550 we have. Who's at 3550? You are. And who is it? Hi, Ronald. Thank you. 3550 is the bid. 3560 is the bid. 35, well, we could go in $100. I should have done 100. I should have done $100 increments. We might be here all day. 3575. Oh, they're going with the, did you say 70 or 75? 70. 3570 rather. 3570, sorry. Yes. Oh, 3575. Never mind, it is 3575. 3600. Yes. We have 36. 36 over here. 36. That is too good a ring. Too good. I know, I'm too low. I know. Yeah. 3610. 3620. Oh boy, here we go. Are they out? They're out. Oh no. We're at 3620. Okay. 3650. We got 3650. It's back and forth, back and forth. We actually have 4 bidders on the line right now. $3,700 has been bid. Yeah, or is it 37? Never mind. 3670 rather. Sorry. 3670. Thought they were doing a little mini power bid, but we're at 3670. 3680. 3 bidders. Are you out? Joanne, you still thinking about it? Uh-oh. What's happening? Is there anybody else that's on the phone lines that's across the country that I don't know about? Okay. Yes. Do we have 37? Yes, no? Let me know if you, okay, you got it? That's sold. Congratulations. You got it. Well done. So here's the deal. We're going to thank you, by the way, to everyone who participated. That was a lot of fun to do. I want to remind you we still have one of our cross rings left because it's the ring I've been wearing most of the day here. So we do have one left. If you missed it earlier, the 1.5 carat diamond ring. 1.5 carat, 25-point stones, up and down, side to side. So that is fabulous, is it not? It's a 1.5 carat total weight, it's white diamonds, round brilliance in the white, yellow, or rose. So you do get that choice. Thank you again on the pink diamond. Well done. Congrats. We have a blue zircon coming up. Yes, I do. I've got a fabulous blue zircon. Our ID bracelets are still here. Don't forget about the emerald ring that was in 18 karat gold that was also under $1,000. We do have that as well. And thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have a tanzanite still to come, but this was $19.99. So just a reminder, because I've had a couple people saying, what's that ring and when's it coming? It's already been here presented in the show. So wanted to bring it to you right here and now. Last call, because it was presented earlier. It left us with one left, and here we go now. And then we have a new tanzanite. Oh, a 3 carat oval in a new mounting. Love it. And then we have yellow diamond earrings and a big blue zircon. Let me try this on one more time. If you missed it early, it's got great finishing on the inside as well. Take a look at that. Whoa, that just, again, never ceases to amaze, does it? With those 1/4 caraters looking so, so good. What do you think? That is happening for $1,999, white, yellow, rose. Again, diamonds aren't set yet because we didn't know what color gold you'd want. So we left the diamonds ready. We've got the mountings at the ready. We just need to have those diamonds individually set for you. So that's just a little recap reminder as we approach our last hour today. Last hour of the show is coming on up. We've got an amazing last hour of our Saturday, including this tanzenite, which I think will lead off our top of the hour here. That's beautiful. 3 carats. Look at that double halo. Wait to see what I'm going to do on that price. And if you'd like this diamond cross, 1/4 carats at least, meaning individual 1/4 carats, if not more, 1.5 carats. Again, that's a minimum, if not more. And we have a Chameleon diamond trio, blowouts. Should we do that real quick? Because we are on that fancy diamond kick. And all my Chameleon diamonds are actually GIA certified for you as well. So, and they're all good sizes. And actually, let's just show them real quick. Chameleon diamonds are one of the rarest stones on the planet. I think most people don't even know. Like literally people in the business don't know about them for the most part. I had never seen one until TVON started bringing them. I had never actually seen one in person. And now we're not only seeing them, we're discounting them. We're showing you 3 amazing options as well. And what I might do is just move these over because we have our deeper green. You see how they're all different? These are color changing diamonds. They literally change, but not with light environment, with temperature. So this is a perfect time of year to really see those changes in color too, because I just had someone remarking the other day, she bought a Chameleon diamond from me a few years ago, and she said that she's out in Florida, and she said it's really been hot lately, hot and humid, and it wasn't hundreds of degrees, but she wasn't even doing the whole like hot car in a summer day thing. She was just out and about and went from, you know, hot temperatures outside like in the 80s and 90s into a cool air conditioned room. And she was watching her stone change color. So these are all certified. Every Chameleon diamond we bring is. We have 3 selections here, from the round, which is that lighter green to start, to the emerald cut, which is also that lighter green, to a deeper, deeper green there on that one, and that's the pear shape. And we've got every one with a SERP, and I'm going to go through carat weights because 2 of them are 50 pointers and one is a 68 pointer. Any guesses which is which? You probably figured it out, I would imagine, but that's the beauty. They're all the same price, so you're really getting your choice of color and size. They're all certified, of course. They're also graded. We do have, it's funny, the largest stone up there is actually the pear shape on the right side. Not only is it the largest carat weight, but it's also the VS quality, where the others are not quite up there. We've got an I quality, an SI quality, and a VS quality. So the pear shape, I have a feeling, is going to go very quickly on the right side because, well, that quality is so good, the size is so big. So let me walk you through what's what. And please listen carefully, because obviously I want to show you all 3 at a time so you see which one's your best choice, but also we have to listen because the graphics aren't going to be up. We can't do 3 graphics at once. So here is the 50-point round. Of course, that's something special to get a round. It's an I1 quality, but nothing eye visible. There's really nothing I can see under even the magnification of our cameras here. So your naked eye is not going to show you any inclusions per se. Here's the emerald cut. So that's our 50-point round. It's going to be a simple diamond weighted 24 points on the side. The emerald cut in the middle is also a 50-pointer. So we're working our way up. 50 points. 50 points. This 50-pointer is in SI1, and it's going to have 35 points in diamonds and more of a highway style band ring. And then we go over to the largest, which is our 68-point pair. The 68-point pair is not just the largest in the deep color, it's also graded as a VS2 clarity. Then it has the most diamond weight around it. So all around, that pear shape used to be $16,999. None of them are $16,999. Not only are we going to the lowest common denominator of the 3, but we are discounting that so that they are all intended and meant to go. All you have to do is let us know which one is your favorite. Every one of them comes with one of these GIA certificates, so you get that with it. So again, as we are at the top of the hour, welcome into our Saturday show. Glad you're with us today. Only have a few short minutes left, 60, but it flies, because we have amazing jewelry like this on discount. Chameleon diamonds are not something you discount because it's one of the rarest stones you can ever get on planet Earth. They change color. So again, not changing based on light, temperature, or light environment, but actually temperature of your ambient atmosphere. So in a hotter light, in a hotter environment rather, it's going to be a more of a green orange, rather a yellow orange, where it goes green to orange. So, and then it reverts back. If you cool that stone down, we're in a 70-degree room, TV studio, got to be kept cold for those lights and those cameras. So that's going to be right now in these green colors. But then as it heats up, it goes to an orangey golden, yes. Oh, okay, they were here yesterday, but we can recap them for you. Yeah, those were the hoops from yesterday. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so here we are with a really, really special discount on 3 incredible pieces. All the same price, 50 points or greater on the Chameleons. Again, 50, 50, 68, okay? That's how it works. Round is 50, emerald cut is 50, the pear shape is 68 points. Now we need to blow them out. That's all we got to do. They come with certs. Let me know if you want to see your cert to go with it. The diamond weights are as follow: 24 points on the left, 35 points in the middle, and 85 points on the bridge on the right. So you've got a lot of great diamond weight, beautiful gold. Now they're going to stay as is, so they do stay in the gold color they're in. And all we need to do is do that discounting to take the 16,000 and more down to even less and give you that huge value right now. And it is not going to be even $10,000 per piece. We're going to do better than 99 or 89 or 79 or 69. And again, it's just our quick way of saying, well, we can either sell them or melt them. And so we certainly want to give them one last chance here to be on the air, but also discounted so you can own collectibles like these are at an incredible value. And they are not going to be 6 or 5 or even $49.99. These are unbelievable. And these aren't the 20 pointers and the 30 pointers. I've spent some time discounting Chameleons before in the past, but they're usually the 20 and the 30 point stones, not the 50 points and above. And we've talked a lot today about what happens when you're talking about bigger, substantial diamonds. What happens when you have bigger, fancy colored diamonds? What happens when you have a color changing diamond? And they're all listed on their certs as fancy, and these are GIA certs. So the GIA are the certs that really are the ones that mean the world to what is accuracy and real conservative gradings. Now, see here how it says fancy, dark gray, yellow, gray. I'm just going to show you the cert. They're all like this, where they're going to have the clarity grading. They're going to have the fact these are natural, the fact that there's going to be a comment section on how and why. What makes it a chameleon? What allows it to be called a chameleon? This is your diagram. You're going to have the clarity grading charted out here, front and back of your stone. You're going to have your diamond color scale. You're going to have your clarity scale. This is a VS, so you've got a really important, that's for the pear shape that's on the right. And they're not $49.99. This is your last moment because, again, if they last through this price, A, it would be shocking. B, they're not coming back because this is our last call. We got to move them out. They don't get to come back on the air. We got to melt some things down to make new jewelry affordable as well. We love new designs, but we got to find a way. And if you're buying new gold in today's gold era, you're going to be spending a lot more money to make those pieces. Then we would have to turn around and charge you more money, and I will not do that. So now this is where, again, we're taking some of the rarest pieces in existence here, and we are lowering that price and dropping them from 49 to 45 to 44, and then still going. And these are big sizes, and they are as fancy as it gets because you actually have more than one fancy color in one diamond, and they're not going to be even $44.99. Here's your big value. Let's send them out right now. Any one of them, your choice, or collectors, take all 3. Take all 3, maybe take all 3, distribute them among family members. Maybe you're going to donate one, lend one out to museum, and wear one every day. Whatever you want to do, that option is yours, but we're going to take them right down to just $3,999 a piece. It's our sell it or melt it blowout price on the Chameleon diamonds. So your trio at their best value they could ever be. Happening right now at $39.99. Let me know which one you prefer, and then we'll move right along to our tanzanite top of the hour that is coming up. And we can show you again item numbers and certs. I just wanted you to see your options here, what they look like on the hand. This is a beautiful, simple solitaire. Sometimes with classics like this, with exotics, you just want to have simple, elegant mountings. Here's how they stack along the hand. There's my round half carat. Here's my emerald cut half carat. Here's my pear shape. Pear shape gone, of course it is. 68 pointer VS stone gone. We have the emerald cut. These are the lighter greens that still go to a golden yellow orange. So that will be, they're equal in their size now. 50 points there on that center, 50 points here on the really rare round brilliant. So 2 great options left, and the pear shape is sold. Item number 7894. All of these start with a triple, actually 112 on the next 2, and that was 111 on yours. All right, then we'll show, do you know, Tim, who was asking about those earrings that you spoke to earlier? Okay, who? Jean. Okay, Jean, so let me go ahead and show the earrings really quickly. We had this gorgeous necklace earlier, which I'll remind you about. And then we had earrings that I was just presenting quickly because they were actually on the air last night. So, no, a lot of you saw them. We'll give them a quick little recap here on the gorgeous burnished diamond hoop earrings. These are in satin finished gold. Item number is 11285441, and they look fabulous, don't they? This is going to be a hoop style where they go all the way around. There's going to be diamonds set into the gold, which is all 14 karat, but who knows? When you've got satin finishing, a lot of times that's alluring and kind of gives you a look like it's 18 karat gold. And then you do have the diamonds set in. So there's going to be different sizes that run this cascade north to south down the earring front, and then you've got everything else is mirror finished through the back. So it's going to be mirror finished for the finding in the back, the little lever back style that's kind of your omega flip style that happens as well. And that will be, wow, this is a great looking earring. It's a really easy to wear different hoop. That's the thing. We all have hoops. If you wear hoops, you have hoops. You have probably more than one. You have different styles, different looks, different. Maybe some are your more, I certainly can speak from experience. I've got my more casual, my more dressy hoops, my larger, my smaller. It just kind of depends on the mood, the outfit, what look you're going for that day, what style you want. This is where you've got something that's very just different. Doesn't look like every hoop you've seen. We had, the reason I brought them out for a brief moment today was because there was a matching necklace, which I'm going to see if we have one left. If we do, I might as well show it to you because maybe you were joining us a little bit later in the show. There's this match in the necklace here too. So I would really seriously consider getting them both, especially when the earrings, yellow gold only, they're only $13.99. You get 61 points in diamonds, which is almost 2/3 of a carat. And here's the necklace that matched it earlier as well. So that was debuted today. We had the necklace for $9.99, which is why a lot of you, I was thinking maybe wanted the set. So there was a ring that started this whole thing on Wednesday or Thursday night as well. The ring was $16.99. So you can check with your operator to see if the band ring is still available, but it's certainly a great match and a great look together. I'll show the earrings here from a distance. We'll give you a look at the measurement. We'll try them on, but that's what it looks like. And you can see there's such a beautiful glow. Satin finish is one of my favorite things in the world, and I love it when it's yellow gold. Yellow gold satin finished is very rich. You can see these are 5/8 of an inch from top to bottom. They're real close to 3/4. Then they have this great hinge backing, which is actually spring hinge, so spring loaded hinge. So it's not just one where you actually have to kind of give it a little bit of a tug to open it up, and then it just literally springs back into action. And so when you flip it up, it's going to sit right where it should. It doesn't usually touch the lobe, but it's not going to touch the post either. And what that allows it to do is make sure that you're never changing the shape or bending your post. So they're always going to be super secure, and the finding and closure is always going to be perfectly in working order. So I'll give you a look at what they look like from a distance away just so you can see them here, because they really are, they're fabulous. I mean, they really have that gorgeous glow about them, but then of course the shine of the diamonds that really is a great contrast with that glow. So the glow is happening, and then you get the diamonds. And I know I'm, in a studio and light environment, so there's a lot of bright lights, but you can really see that glow. But then of course in person, you really see the way the diamonds kind of spark from within it. So it really does look fabulous, and of course very comfortable, very wearable, not too heavy at all, and just in the yellow gold. And then I'll recap the necklace as well. So we'll go back to the earrings up close, and then we'll show you what the necklace looks like on. Yeah. Was it? Brenda picked up the Chameleon, huh? Wow, Brenda, well done. And try it on. Where, what else? You got it. So let me go grab the Chameleon here. We'll just try that on by itself, and then I will show you the necklace as well that goes with and pairs back to this earring. So Brenda, take a look. It's going to be 11178, or yeah, 7894 for Tony here. So there we go. There's your Chameleon. Wow, Brenda, thank you so much. That is going to be for anybody, and no matter where your collection sits or what you have or don't have, this is going to be one of the rarest. And there are all your graphics there. There's your 68-point natural, yes, fancy Chameleon. Big time stone, over 2/3 of a carat, the deeper green, the VS quality, the 85 points in diamonds as well. And that one is again sold, and that was in the white gold. So fabulous look, especially with the deeper green. Love it in the white gold like that. So well done. Thank you so much. That is your new ring. We'll have it right out to you. And so now we go back to the earring, which I know looks like a ring because there's only one sitting there. Yes. You're going to take a pair of the earrings. Who is it? Thank you so much, Nancy. And did Nancy see the necklace earlier? You'll have to ask, because if she didn't, I'm going to show it right now. The necklace was item number 1128545 for anybody else as well that joined us a little later in the afternoon here. Take a look. This is the necklace that matches it. Same kind of motif and style with that brushed or satin finish gold that has that glow, and then the diamonds that are different sizes, round brilliance, but different sizes set within it, and then all attached to the chain, and the necklace is only $9.99. So you'd get the whole set for under $2,400. You'd have the earring, the necklace. The necklace can be 16, 17, or 18. All three of those lengths are built in, and you get the lobster claw closure as well. So that's the necklace, which is also beautifully finished. It's got a great under gallery. So again, little recap here of what we had. The earrings were last night, the necklace was today, and $9.99 on the necklace. Now the necklace is almost gone. The necklace is almost sold out because it was here earlier. Yes. Thank you. Another pair of earrings is gone. Thank you. Take a look at the earrings again. There are the earrings, and they really do. They pair up perfectly together without being exactly the same, because obviously the necklace has a more scattered design throughout the round disc style. The earrings are more up and down vertical to the drop. So really well done. So $13.99 on the earrings, $9.99 on the necklace. The entire set comes home for under $2,400. And only yellow gold across the board. It's going to be yellow gold. Satin finishing really looks best in that yellow gold. There's a richness, a really true kind of ethereal glow about it. And then don't forget, we still have that curb link with the designer diamond ID bracelet style with the 5 carats in diamonds. And then we have a blue zircon coming up, big blue zircon. All right, well done. Thank you so much. And by the way, if anybody's looking for a big tanzanite, got one of those too. We have an 1163. Wow, museum reserve. Yes, please. We also have another tanzanite, which I promised, coming up in 3 carats in size. So we'll see that as well. Thank you so much on the earrings. I'm so glad you're loving those. Me too. I am all for this uber cool style that most of us are going to start seeing by big designers in the fall of 2025. So we are bringing you first. All right, take a look at this. Hello. Blue wing, Balakti perfection. Best of the best. 3 carats, exactly in size. A big diamond weight and a new diamond mounting. It's not your typical double halo. We did the first halo with the alternating baguettes and rounds. The outer halo's all rounds, and then down the sides as well. Sure enough, add some rounds there on the band so that all you see are diamonds around your beautiful 3 carat blue wing block D. It is item number 8466, and this is new right now, and there's going to be a heck of a value coming up in this very moment. And I know we are just loving our tanzanites. Now, there's also going to be 88 points in diamonds. So that's pretty significant, especially given that there's a bigger size, especially with that first halo that you have right around your stone. And then there's your finishing. Not even really necessary here in a style like this, but we did it. It's got the finishing through the under gallery there. I'm going to go ahead and try it on for you as well. This is so breathtaking. And it's actually, the stone it's a great size. But it looks bigger the way this whole ring is designed, doesn't it? It tends to give you, again, a little bit of separation to those halos, really allows that to even look larger in the center stone size. It's 88 points in diamonds. It looks magnificent, does it not? It's in the white, yellow, or rose. We're also doing that in your favorite gold color, whatever that may be. And it's supposed to be, well, $69.99. At least it's not $99.99. Usually the museum reserves that are under 10 carats are $99.99, and then the ones that are over 10 carats are over that. We're doing better than $69.99. Watch this come to focus here. And red galore. And yet you're getting an oval, but doesn't it look a little bit like a fancy cut? Just because of the way those diamonds are set around it, it's almost as if it gives angles to the stone. It's almost as if your perimeter of your center is not quite just a basic oval, but almost as if it has like a specialty kind of cut or detail to it. Love it. Either way, fabulous. It's $7,000. I'm skipping it. We're making this last 45 minutes super memorable. And all you have to do is dial in because it's not $69.99. Well, I'm thinking this, and we love a classic, but we've seen a lot of classics. We have not seen this tanzanite. This is a beauty of a stone with the reds, of course, ovals being a classic cut. You know you'll love it forever. We just took a classic style of double halo, but kind of amped it up, gave it those extra big diamonds, the baguettes, which again, different types of characteristics. that baguettes have to rounds. Rounds we know for sparkle, but there's a baguette that's giving you right there, you see it, that mirror-like shine. That's where you see it. Right about 2 o'clock, you see that shine off that stone. Every one of those baguettes do that. You see it now flashing over at the 11 o'clock position, right? All of these stones, when they hit the light, just from basic movement, which is as simple as putting your ring on, wearing it, enjoying it, loving it, that simple movement, that's what gives you the incredible shine and glow you're seeing off those stones. It is not $69.99. Let's put it on the auction block. Why not? Have some fun with it. Big, beautiful, and bold is the name of the game here. And we are sending it out right now for a price tag. I really want to make sure everybody can get a chance to own it. That's kind of the whole theory behind this. I think it's $7,000. It might stay. Just FYI, we still have a blue zircon coming up in an emerald cut that is oh so good. So stay with us for that. Just that flash was powerful. I'm going to make this even better. You know what? It's a $69.99 ring. I think we've got to go pretty dramatic here. What about, I'm not sure if this is going to be allowed. I'm going to do it anyways. What about $4,000 to start? You know what? Reverse it. $3,000. You know why? $3,000 to start. That way we're saving you more than you'd be spending. If you get in that open, you are saving $4,000. You're spending $3,000. And that's a great way to be. That's where you want to be on the balance there. Or we may need to take it lower. We are at that time of the day here. Afternoon hour. It's afternoon all across the country now. It's well afternoon. We got 40 minutes left, 42 to be exact. We got 3,000 but no open. So that's what's kind of being floated as the open, but we don't have that achieved yet. So it may be time to take this even lower than 3, better than even, you say 25? Let's do 25. 25 with a $10 increment, by the way. So keeping that easy. That was a lot of fun. Boy, wasn't that exciting when we brought you we had the pink diamond that was here that was so gorgeous, and yeah, $10 increments, got a lot of people on the phone lines, got a lot of busy lines there for a minute. You know, it's nice to go back and forth and kind of volley and give everybody the chance to jump in. Well, now, same increment, $2,500. Better yet, let's take it even lower than that. This one is going to be flying. And the fact we can do this mounting, and we're already busy on the lines here, but we can do the mounting in the yellow or the rose if you prefer it. We can do that for you. But it's not going to be $2,500. We're not doing 24 or 23 or 22 or 21 either. We're going to go to just $2,000 for the open on that one. That's it. $2,000. Let's see where we go. I hope we get as much participation and action as we did on the pink diamond auction earlier. I sure hope so. With a brand new mounting here today, this stunning style, this great look, and white, yellow, or rose gold. Let's see what we got. 2,000 and 60 seconds. Don't have the open yet, but are still awaiting and looking for it right now. It is fantastic. But let me know, because we're changing the gold color. We're doing all that great sizing and shipping for free you love. And that's what it's all about. A really, really good look. And just, again, taking the classic styles, double halos, halos. This is a double halo. It's just, normally that's with rounds. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's going to be a forever beloved style that's going to last throughout the generations. Talk about jewelry lives on, right? We don't get to live forever. We're not lucky like that. Jewelry does. Jewelry lives forever. Jewelry and fine jewelry lives on forever. Yes, do you have the open? Oh, wonderful. And Zine, you're not on this one? Or not? Okay, just want to make sure. So we do have the open here with Tim's caller. Tim, who do you have? Cindy's at $2,000. Thank you, Cindy, for getting us started. Thank you, Cindy. We've got the open, which means it will sell, but I'm not used to one-bidder auctions on a Saturday afternoon, but here we are. I know there's still a little bit of time. We didn't even let that 60-second clock run, and we've got the open. Let's try it on again. White, yellow, rose gold in your size. Shipped for free with a money-back guarantee as well. The finished undergallery, that is not typical for these types of designs. I'll tell you, there's something about this. Does that not look like a 4 or 5 carat? Really does. Really bringing that larger look to that oval, doesn't it? We do have 2,000. Reminder, it's a $10 teeny increment. 10 bucks. We have 39 minutes to go. I can't spend more than a couple more minutes on this one because we've got more jewelry to show. We've got more jewelry to present, to debut, and we probably got some recaps here as well. So we'll be doing all of that. But really quickly, 2,000. Uh-oh. I'm going to take a sip of water. You guys are hopefully dialing in. We're near the end of this auction. And that's it. Cindy, wow, where's she calling us from there, Tim? She's our only bidder so far. That's it. Wow, that's it. One bidder on a tanzenite and the Museum Reserve. We're not talking about basic regular tanzenite. We saw a couple of, there was a lot of like this going on at the big JCK show this week. Earlier this week, Monday, was looking at Block C stones, really light, really pale. And you can't fault those people, those designers, those dealers. You know why? It's all that's coming out of the ground now. It's all that's coming out of the ground. You can't get anything but the Block C now unless you have access to a friend in the business like TVON who's got stones from 15 years ago. They were mine 15 years ago. I know we weren't here. We didn't exist. TVON was not even a thought back then. But that's when these stones were mine because this family's been in the gem business for a long time, 6 generations and going strong, counting. So I've been in the business 25 years. Not just gems, but jewelry. And yet you don't see this pairing where, first of all, this is only here and exclusive to us. We know that about the Blue Wing Block Ds. We know the museum reserves are short-lived. We know we have the open at $2,000. It's going to be going, but we are in last call because we got to give it a last 2 minutes and see it out the door. Somebody's going to own it in about 120 seconds from now, and that could very well be you, simply by picking up the phone and dialing that number. That's all you really have to do. Dial the number. Could be yours, will be going out, your choice of gold color. So if you're saying, well, the deal breaker is the white gold, I like yellow, take it in yellow. It looks beautiful in yellow. We're going to make it your size. Right now it's about a size, I don't have the size listed, it felt like about a 7. It's usually where our rings start, somewhere in that 6-7 range. If you need it sized up or down, we do that for you too. Jewelry customization right now. I'm on my way to get a piece engraved this afternoon. Making a quick stop. I don't know. Should I go downtown, guys? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. May have to find someplace else. Usually I do engraving downtown. It's been a little hectic in downtown Los Angeles. But here's the thing. Yeah, I think I might have to avoid that. Anyway, point is, what you do to just make little customizations, they're very expensive because even if it doesn't involve, I'm talking about engraving, it doesn't involve any gold. If anything, they're taking gold away. And yet what you pay for customizations in gold, expensive because it's labor. It's someone's time. If you ask me, that's more valuable than even gold is. Time is everything. Time is everything. So someone's time, someone's expertise, someone's talent, that's costly. And you pay more now for that. Well, that's all part of what goes into the sizing process. Not only is it gold, but it's also the time, the customization, the expertise of a jeweler who's been doing it for a very long time to make sure it is done properly. I mean, it's really about who you go to. It's part of why we don't want you. I mean, we're willing to pay all this extra money to take care of the sizing for you because we want it done right. And we know that if you take your TVON precious brand new ring that you love to somebody that maybe you don't know their expertise level, maybe you've not worked with them before, and you take it to your local jeweler and you give it to them to size and suddenly diamonds are popping out and the piece is rough on the inside and it's not the right size and all that, that's what we want you to avoid. So we're saying, let us do it for you. And those are things that cost. There's a lot of extra added cost to you typically in a situation like that. We're saying, let's take that off your plate. Let's do it for you. Let's not have you pay extra for it. Let's still give you the money back guarantee, the gold color change, the sizing, the shipping for free. Shipping's not cheap either. So all of that built into an auction where there's no reserve. We're at $2,000. There's no buyer's premium, so I'm not going to have a hidden extra $500. There's no import or duty fee or anything like that. This is just it. It's just a value, and we're going to give it 2 minutes. With all that said, 2 minutes and we sell it to the top bidder, and we've got a $10 itty bitty increment. So now we get to go wild, and we're going to have our winner here in about 2 minutes time. So the question is, who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? We know Cindy's in the lead right now, our one and only bidder, and now we've got our last call, and it's $2,000 for a gorgeous designer ring. And do we have anybody thinking about it so far? I know we've got a minute 35 to go at this point. I'm going to try it on the hand again. I wish I could show you what it would look like in yellow. Now, there is something to think about with the big diamonds are really cool. Big diamonds, especially in baguettes. I kind of tend to love in the white gold. So if you're on the fence of what gold color to choose, maybe with this one, given the diamond quantity and the way they're arranged and the great finishing, maybe you stay with the white gold. Maybe you leave it there. Or again, if you're just all about yellow, if you just love your yellow gold and that's really what you commit to in your jewelry collection, we'll do that for you as well. But 1 minute and a few seconds remaining and we'll have our winner, whether it's 2,000 over here, maybe we're going to have somebody come in here with a little power bid or a little miniature power bid or whatever it is. $10 is all we're asking here, and the red flashes are powerful. They're coming through in a nice dynamic way. And do we have anybody else thinking about this one? Yes. Huh? Like the year? Back to the wheel we'll go. Okay. Now, Andy, what's happening across the country? Do we have another? Am I seeing everybody that's on the auction, or am I maybe someone else's? Let's find out. I don't know. Let's go out to the phone bank. Hi, Zine. What are you doing over there? Thinking about the auction? Anybody thinking about it? Verifying? Bink. What are we at here? 2020, 2010, 2020, 2025? I know, sorry, shouldn't say 2020. Oh, no. It's triggering. Anybody else thinking about it? The clock's out. Oh, no. I'm out in the phone bank. I'm just out there. I'm hanging out with the phone bank. It's kind of nice just to get out of the lights for a minute. To be honest, it just feels good to be in shade. It's not really shade, just shade compared to where I stand. Felt good to have a little light respite. Do we have 2,000, what, 10, 20, 25? What do we got? What do we got out there? Anything other than $2,000 as the open? Anybody? Yes, no? You got it? You're in, you're out, what's going on? Andy says, I'm out. I got a thumbs down. All right, you've got 20, 25? Yes, no? Sold, congratulations. All right, well, that's that. Reminder, the cross ring is still here. Still have one of those. Should we dare show you the zircon? This I flashed, and you probably said, what did I just see? What was that? Well, hello, blue zircon. We see some gorgeous blue zircons, but we do not see many that look like that. Emerald cut. Wow. Blue zircon at its best. Now we're talking. That's item number 112, 8564. Now that's something special. I would say so. Don't forget about those big diaspore drop earrings. Do not forget about the heart-shaped purple paraiba, the 11 karat 14. We had 2 chameleon diamonds left, a trillion cut, color change speen. Now we're talking about something we haven't even discussed yet. 8564 is the item number, and it's our 2 carat 50. Whoa, it's a big stone as well. 2.5 carats of blue zircon stunner, bright as can be, neon blues, and clean. Oh, yes it is. They aren't always, you realize. They're not always this. We're just blessed to bring you we're very particular about what we like. Hey, Suzette. I know it has been a while. All is okay. Sure. Yes. That's the thing. It's not going to, I'm going to tell you something, Suzette. Hold on. I'm just answering a question about the ID bracelet that just came in. Suzette, that is an excellent question. I don't know if you saw, but I was wearing that bracelet for the entire morning up until when I presented it. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you a couple things. The question was, is it a true 7? And I'm going to show you that, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you here, but I'm going to measure it out because that's a great question because it actually fits a little more snug. So I'm like you, Suzette. I usually wear a 6.5 inch bracelet, which means my wrist is about like a 6 1/4. I'm going to tell you something. That fits a little more snug. It is exactly 7. It is, but because the chain, you know, when you get a thicker piece, it's no different than if you have a wide band. Sorry, we're talking about the ID bracelet. It's really no different than when you have like a thicker band. We tell you to go up in size because if you have like wider gold or thicker gold, it kind of creates a smaller size. Bracelets are similar. If it's a wider, chunkier style, like that curve link is with that ID bracelet, which curves, it's actually going to fit a little bit smaller. Does that make sense? So it literally is, I just measured it, Suzette. We're talking about this bracelet here. I just measured it. It is literally exactly 7 inches from where the box link will actually clasp and close. It's exactly, I'll just hold it this way, this will be easier to see. It's exactly 7 inches from side to side. I'm going to try to hold it as taut as I can so you can see it. It's exactly 7. But as you saw, I was wearing it, and I don't have teeny tiny wrists by any means. My wrist, especially my left one, I fell many years ago leaving this building because one of our fabulous favorite stray cats ran in front of me and tripped me. The cat literally tripped me. It did it on purpose, I promise you it did. It did. I may have said a few unkind things once because he likes to lay on my hood of my car, and he scratched my car. So he decided to trip me one day. I fell and I broke my wrist, and it's never really recovered. So I have a very unattractive wrist, I would say. But I would say this, I typically wear a 6.5. It fits rather snug for a 7. A 7's usually going to float all over, but because it's so thick and so wide, plus this is a good, we got a good 2 inches here. 1.5 to 2 inches here in the ID section, which is curved. So even though it lays out as 7, this kind of shortens it a bit. So her question was, if I wear more of like a 6.5, is this going to fit without turning? And the answer, I believe, is yes. 100%. I can't say precisely because your wrist isn't here in front of me, but I can speak from just, we sound pretty similar in that range, and you can see what I'm showing you there is from the diamond section. It's really going to be like 1 5/8 inches or so, top to bottom, side to side, and that's where that's all curved. So a good almost 2 inches of it is curved. So it does fit a little bit smaller than a 7-inch typically does. So if you have a wrist size where usually a 7-inch is too big for you, this one I literally have it just lined up here. It fits a little more on the snug side, but it's not going to be where it's turning either, because you want to keep those diamonds up top, and that's part of what that natural curve does. So it keeps those diamonds right up top. So I think it would be great for you, Suzette, in the 7, because it definitely fits a little more snug. Usually a 7-inch bracelet I can take all the way up, like, the forearm here. This one really does fit just like it should, and it should fit that way because they want to take, keep that diamond section up front and up top. So hopefully that helps. That's a great question. And then again, we do have an 8.5 inch if you want to go a little larger. You can do that. So, but yes, it would sit really evenly. It's not going to spin. I really don't think so because it's not spinning on me. It couldn't. I'm going to fasten it right now on myself, which is really easy to do, by the way, which isn't always the case with bracelets. But, talking and live TV and all that, I can easily put that on. And I can't even spin it around if I try. So we sound like we typically wear pretty similar bracelet sizes. So I hope that helps, Suzette. It's a great question. It's a really fabulous piece. I know you're going to love it. But yeah, I couldn't even spin it around if I tried. So yeah, because this piece here is so large that it's going to stay. I just fastened it here. I cannot spin it. I can't. It's not going to spin on its own because this piece is so big. So I hope that makes sense. If it was a really tiny piece, you could probably have a little more room, but this really kind of takes up most of the front of the wrist, so I can't even turn it or spin it if I tried. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. All right, now, here we go with the blue zircon, 2.5 carats, 42 points in diamonds. I love that there's some cutout detail. It's a nice big style, but it's got some open cutouts, which is really just pretty, and 42 points in diamonds throughout. They're kind of paved and scattered throughout the piece itself. I can do any gold you want, and that is just a really fabulous stone. I mean, we know we love zircons for their double refraction, which is why rounds and trillions, and really they're very powerful, but the emerald cut, that pulls its own weight when it comes to the shine and the brilliance, and then here it is really moving. There it is on the hands. You can see the width of that ring. It's kind of a cigar band style, but not a band because it's got those cutouts, the mill grain, the pave, etc. So here's what we'll do. I've got one fabulous idea. Let's make this easy peasy. I've got a price here. It's $59.99. We'll try to make it a lot more affordable for you in that big size of blue zircon. This would be a totally different look if you choose to go the white gold. I could see it almost looking a little vintage, almost like a little vintage flare if you get the white gold instead, or you could choose to do the rose gold as well. But this is your value, not $59.99. Call me on the ID bracelets. We're in the last part of the show, which is when anything that is still here starts to go and quickly. So I would recommend dialing in on your favorites because you just would hate to miss out by being a couple seconds too late, and the prices are what the prices are, so you might as well take them now. They're incredible, and they have been all day, and we're going to make this even more incredible than $59.99. First caller on this ring, I'm just going to make it easy. I'm taking it lower than even $39.99. One collar, change the gold if you want to. I see very few emerald cut zircons, and I think we're going to be hearing a lot of demand for more. I just can't dictate that. I can't control that. The zircons are limited overall. They're completely mined out, by the way. They've been mined out for some time. So it's not exactly an easy stone to get a hold of. And when you get color like that, well, that's the thing. They can be very, very included. The stones we show are not. That's because we're selective about what we ever choose to put into jewelry in the first place. So you're getting that really impeccable clarity, beautiful color to it, of course. It's like a bright turquoise. I always say if Sleeping Beauty turquoise could be transparent, it would look like this. Take a look at it again, 39, 29. It's not even 19. Going even lower for you right now. Not going to last. I can assure you of that. And plus the ID bracelets. Both links, verifying now, don't wait on those ID bracelets. We've never had anything like it. Fair to say we're not going to see anything like it again. It's major. And we're going to make this better than 19, 18, 17, 16, I don't know, $15.99. There's a lot of gold in that ring. There's a lot going on. That ring is stellar. And we're going to blow it out right now for $1,499. And it's got almost a half carat in diamonds amongst all that gold and that stunning blue zircon. It's not small. It's 2.5 carats. Oh, good. I'm so glad. You're very welcome, Suzette. I'm so glad you asked, and thank you so much for letting me know. She heard it. She says, that makes sense. Yeah, it is. It is a bracelet. I just tell you, and it's everyday wearable. It's just so chic, so edgy, so cool. It just, love that. I think I had to literally, put my eyes back into my head after I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, that is, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've never had anything like that before. It just is stunning. Okay, so $14.99 on the zircon. We still have a big round tanzanite to show. You've got a couple recaps from earlier, like the heart-shaped paraiba that is purple. Okay, last call. Okay, last call. That one's only 14. I look up there and I expect to see 6,000, and yet there it is, $14.99. I did that. Whoops. That's a whoops moment. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that, but here we are trying to move some jewelry at the end of the show. It's our final 22 minutes. Still have 2 of our 3 chameleon diamonds here. The color change spin trillion. I bet you we need to show that again. Oh, the kunzite, yes. The turquoise necklace, the sapphire pendant, pretty much our first hour. Like first half hour of the show. I don't know why everyone joins in late, but hey, it means you guys are busy. You're all busy. We all lead busy lives. We appreciate you being here when you can be here. But let me remind you of some of our really affordable pieces that were here earlier today. First of all, there's a kunzite, and this kunzite is, I know y'all didn't see it because if it did, it'd be gone already. There's one stunning radiant cut kunzite here. It's 8579. Does anyone have our zircon yet? Anybody thinking about, okay, so we're verifying on the zircon. Zine, what'd you pick up? Something from earlier? Got it. Oh, which one? Oh, very good. Thank you. Are you ready for the kunzite? We're going to recap some things. My ID bracelet, I think, is still here, 7 or 8.5 inch. Let's show you the kunzite. That one's here, I think. Now let's show you this one. Should not be here for long. Radiant cut perfection. Wowza. 112, 8579, 536 in a radiant. Totally saturated. Amazing. 51 points in diamonds around it, halo and down the sides, and white gold or yellow gold or rose gold. And there's one, and we've got 20 minutes. Yikes. Not a lot of time. Blowing out some jewelry. That one's $12.99, by the way. So see, these values started right out the gate today. No question about it. We got an early jump start on the giveaways, and let me try it on for you. Do you have this one? Can you show the underside of the Cambodia? Yes, I can. Great idea. Let's do that. Here's the inside under gallery of the zircon. And then I'll try on the kunzite as well. So there, ooh, look at that stone. Showing off there. It's showing off. That's a clean zircon. Of course, there's really, this is what we talk about. When there's cutout details, it's supposed to be open. So you don't really do an under gallery when part of the beauty and the appeal of the design is to have some cutout work, some details like that. So that is only going to be $14.99. And then let me leave that there while I show the kunzite on the hand, which is $12.99 for a 5-carat 38 stone, 536 rather. 536 on the kunzite, and that is really, it's big without going too bold. You know, it doesn't go oversized. Really wearable style there. $12.99 on the kunzite, one only. Let's go back to our zircon. I'll swap them out. Then we've got a little under $1,000 recap as well. I've got some items that are under $1,000 here, which tough to do in today's jewelry environment, but we are still managing. So the zircon sounds like that's on its way, perhaps. Sounds like that's verifying. And then here's the kunzite. One more time up close. That one's going to be $12.99. Don't wait on that $536. Then it's going to be the under $1,000 recap. And then we also have, let's see, the Rubilite still here, the big round, the big diaspore earrings that were the radiant cuts, they're still here. The heart-shaped purple paraibas here. So we'll do all those recaps. That one's $12.99. Pick up the phone and dial in. And then let's show you what we have. I have a ring and two different, well, a pendant and a necklace. So there's the ring. Maybe we just show them individually here. That's the emerald, 1127927. Your item number in, let me remind you, 18 karat gold on this one. Emerald, oval, bezel set. That's stunning. Then it's got the mix of the rounds and the baguettes together, all set in different ways here. So that's our 39-point emerald, 27 points in diamonds. That would be $949 to get that ring home. The kunzite is still here at this moment. We've got a blue sapphire pendant I want to show you because that's also going to be, actually it's even less. The blue sapphire and diamond platinum pendant, that's actually $888. And then we have a turquoise necklace. Full necklace, you get the pendant, the chain, everything. And that's going to be $999. So we've got turquoise, large size oval here, the oval with the stack of diamonds. So a necklace, a pendant, and a ring, all for under $1,000. It's either the ring for $949, the necklace, which is pendant and chain together, that's going to be $999. That's a Sleeping Beauty turquoise with a large baguette and round diamond. And the chain also has diamonds. There's the chain. It's going to have 2 bezel set diamonds with that chain that comes with it for free. That's $999. This is $949. And this sapphire pendant in the back right is only $888. So there are your under $1,000 pieces that we are recapping. They were all presented earlier. They're still available and still here. Also have that heart-shaped purple paraiba we'll show you one more time. Last call though on the show. So if there's anything I can recap, maybe there's something you're not sure if it's available, you want to do that now. You want to check now. Dial in and our operators know exactly what is here and what's not, and if we have anything left or whatever. So we can help you out or get any last minute requests in too. Why not? We can do that as well. Can get you a last minute request here if you want the ID bracelet. One more time there. A look at that ID bracelet. Just stunning. Curve link bracelet. Diamond ID style here with $490. It is $490 in solid VS diamonds that are pave, 7-inch or 8.5-inch. So really could be a set like you and a partner, or it could just be pick your favorite there. Great finishing on the inside. That's almost 5 carats in diamonds. It is down to $59.99. Still an amazing value. I wouldn't wait too long. We had a lot of pieces this morning that were selling from last night. And, you know, this is where, again, a lot of people like to wait. Maybe sometimes people aren't with us live here and then they're watching the show later and then they're asking about pieces. Well, very rarely are they still around. So take advantage of what we have here today before you miss out. Here's our under $1,000 wheel. Again, $949 for the emerald ring, $999 for the turquoise pendant and chain. And here's the $888 sapphire in platinum with diamonds that is also beautifully finished on the inside. So those are the choices under $1,000 of what's left in the show. Take advantage of those. Then we're going to show the purple paraiba again. And yes, a lot of you were asking about the cross ring. And yes, I still have the cross, the 1.5 carat cross ring with the 25 pointers at least. Those are individual quarter carats. They're here as well. So, well, one is here. The diamonds are here. And then also, there's a large wheel of Sleeping Beauties. I got to tell you, we might do that tomorrow. Some larger individual Sleeping Beauty stones, but I love that one for $9.99. Tough to do. I got to tell you, there are similar sizes and rings that are a lot more money. That's a great way to get a full necklace. Plus, the chain is so amazing with the extra diamonds, bezel set in the chain as well. But again, $888 to $999, and there's a $949 emerald ring amongst the bunch as well, which is pretty important. Now, we also have this is stunning, just totally one of a kind. Can't expect to see anything quite like it going forward. Let me remove those. $999, $888, $949. Remember, that's 18 karat gold with that emerald piece. And then here it is. The one, the only. It's the purple paraiba heart shape, and that is our 11 karat 14 masterpiece of Mother Nature. 8566 is the item number, and let us know what you like, guys. We're moving quickly. We've got 14 minutes now left exactly in the show, so not a lot of time. We hopefully will get some last minute requests in here. The ID bracelet, so many people talking about that. I think just bringing it back for a second look. It's really, you know, my shopping rule that can never steer you wrong. If you're still thinking about it, you need to have it. It's just that simple. You will love it forever. You can never go wrong with those pieces you're still thinking about. Here's our heart shape. 1114 is the carat weight on a 14 karat gold mounting, and then you've got the 55 points in the diamonds as well, and that will be here for somehow, some way. We took a $39,000 ring. Technically it was 40, it was $39,999. We're going to give it a better value, and yet it's as collectible as can be. Obviously, being over 11 carats, pretty spectacular there in a perfect heart shape, which is a very wasteful cut, so I just can't help but think about how big that rough material must have been to then have a yield of 1114 in a heart shape like that is. It is stunning, and we're going to make it better than $39,999. So there is only just this one, and we're going to blow it out. I'm going to try it on the hand again. It's far less than even half of that price. 20,000? No. 15,000? No. We basically could have it at 11,000, and we'd be under $1,000 a carat on a stone that never would be. Instead, we're going lower than $11,000. How about free diamonds? How about free gold? And how about a look at one of the best stones you ever will see, a perfectly defined, and that is purple, but it's neon. It's that neon that copper-bearing stones give us. So under lower light, it glows even more. You just saw it. Full light, watch this. Watch the glow become even better and more prominent. There's truly neon. It just has this glow about it in a lower light environment. So if you think, well, it's probably never going to look as good as it does on TV, actually, it's quite the contrary. It looks better in person than it ever does on TV. And here we are with better than 10,000. It's $99.99 for that heart-shaped stone, the 1114, that you will never want to be without. It is just, it's such a statement piece, and that, of course, being that rare copper-bearing stone, that neon element that copper-bearing stones give, in a color that's far more rare than, yes, even the blue-greens, and for the record, I don't have a blue-green of 11-carat size. I have a 4-carat that's $70,000. What would this be in blue-green? Well, here's the news flash. The purple is far more rare as a color. So to get the copper content, to get the size, it is, I know it's not exactly pocket change, but it is for what that stone is worth. And when you think about what that should be getting, what a stone like that warrants per carat, I can tell you right now, nobody's going to sell a paraiba to you of any kind, even a cloudy, dark, hazy included, ugly stone. Sorry to say that, but there are stones that are downright unattractive because when they have the typical type 3 inclusions, when they have a lot of stuff in them, they're not all that attractive. You can have the best color in the world, but when the inclusions are there to the degree that usually it is, you're going to take all that neon and all that color away. And we don't want to see that. We want that neon glow. It takes a lot of special features to get a paraiba to look like this. And to get the rare color, to get the big size, to get the fancy cut, and to get it for under $10,000 when it's not a loose stone, but it's set ready to wear, that is the deal. That's $99.99, and it's got to go. And then we have a last look at our cross ring, because that's another one that a lot of you are asking, could I just get one more look at that last cross ring? I will be happy to oblige. So we're going to show that next, and that's going to be on the way. And if anybody has any questions, requests, or more importantly, checking on availability on those favorite pieces from today, now is the time to do it. We have exactly 10 minutes left in the broadcast, and then we don't see you till tomorrow, but we are seeing you in the morning, same time as today, 10 to 1 Pacific time. That's 1 to 4 in the afternoon for our East Coasters as well. Now, if anybody likes that kind of color and you like a big size stone, I do have a remarkable markdown. I can't do this in copper bearing, but I do have this kunzite, which is similar in color because it's a very strong kunzite. And that's going to be a kunzite center stone in an oval cut with a great mounting. That's under $3,000 if you'd like to get it. So see how similar the colors are? That's a really good divine, also neon. 7647 is the item number here on the kunzite. That is our 1252, so bigger. And you got a carat 61 in the diamond weight. And it's actually well under 3,000. It's not even $29.99. I'll try it on the hand for you. It's not $29, it's not $28, it's not $27.99. There is our kunzite. So again, just if you're going, well, I don't really need to know where it's from or what the elements that make it special are, just give me that color. Well, this is a great way to go. See the similarities there? Purple paraiba, this is kunzite. Still a really divine high-end stone, but see how similar they are as far as visuals and color. So if you'd like the kunzite, it's actually $27.77. So a last look, why not? Different stone entirely, it's pink spodumene, but when it's got a lot of saturation, a higher level, it gives you those purples, those blues, and of course those pinks as well. So that's only $27.77 if you want to go even larger with the kunzite. Now, back to the cross ring, because what can I say that hasn't been said? It's the deal of the day. There are straight up diamonds we offer now where things really, really get popular. These are obviously wonderful to bring in unique one-of-a-kind rings that cannot be duplicated like purple paraiba heart shapes. But there's a really special look, and there's a lot to be said for our diamond pieces that are beloved, that are, in this case, if you are a lover of a cross motif as a symbol of love, faith, support, kindness, this is really just about as good as a design gets because it's so different from what you see elsewhere. I have to remind you, this is not going to be the rest of the show because we only have one left from an earlier presentation, but it is a 1.5 carat minimum among 6 stones. And it is that truly important 25 points minimum each, carat 50 total minimum, and yet it's in the cross that goes up and down across the hand. So when you're wearing it on the finger, it's going to be upright, not side to side, and you get to see it. It's the cross symbolism that you get to wear and you get to see all throughout the day. It's also going to be white, yellow, or rose. You don't have to leave it in the white gold, although that's a great choice to make to show off the diamond quality. I will try it on here on the hand. It's got great finishing, by the way. On the inside, you can see there how beautifully finished each of those baskets are. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you, and it can really be worn anywhere. I would say maybe not the pinky because it gives you some length. As a matter of fact, let me measure it for you so you can see exactly how long this is, because it's not a small little, tiny ring. It's got a length to it that's going to be just at a little over 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom across that longest point there. So maybe I wouldn't probably wear it on the pinky, but I would say ring finger, middle index, or had it on earlier as a thumb ring, that works as well. But you can see the kind of dazzle that those diamonds bring to the table, and this entire ring, $1,999. The last time I showed it, I've shown it twice, the last time it was on the air was $24.99. So the fact you're getting it for less today, did diamonds crash? Did the gold market crash? No. It's just that we're offering it to you today at the price it was way back when it was a very, very first inaugural, when it was its first debut. Like it's really, like it's only been here twice, but when the very first time it ever came out to play, that was that incredible price and value we brought you. Should be $8,000 today. We've got it for under $2,000. So that is a major value. And is there a time? Oh boy, is there any better time than now? I think that there are, pieces of jewelry are iconic, and we love wearing jewelry that means something. I know a lot of us do. But there are certain times where I feel like we all just feel like we lean more onto our faith than ever before. This certainly could be that time, or where we just want to, maybe it's just that symbol of faith that we just hope others will see. And maybe that just is that moment when others see a great symbolism. I mean, you can't miss it. There's no question about that. It will be recognized instantly on the hand. One of the more, again, statement styles we've ever done in bigger diamonds. We've done our fair share of bigger diamond bands, but to have this style done in big diamonds the way this is, and to have it marked down to under $2,000 is really amazing. So there's just something, you can't put a price on pieces that give you comfort, pieces that are reminders, daily, momentary reminders, hourly, minute by minute reminders of what's important. And that's where, again, so many of us love to wear the cross here, but it's really, again, so much more impactful when you get to see it all the time as often as you see your ring. So makes a lot of sense to have that design in this way, I think. And here it is for $19.99. It is our last call. And that's, yeah. Did you? The oval emerald is gone from earlier in 18 karat gold. Thank you so much. I'll put that aside for you. Who got it? Thank you very much. Very, very much enjoy it. I know you will. And then here we are with our $19.99 last cross. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we'll move on to something else. Still have a few minutes. And Mary Jo, is that what you're asking for, the cross ring? If so, I don't think so. To be honest with you, I think you should get it. I think I'm understanding your question. I was saying this earlier during the main presentation. I would not wait on this. Waiting could be two things. It could be it either never comes back, not a great option, or it comes back at a higher price, like $79.99, like where it was supposed to be today. So I would definitely say, yeah, err on the side of caution here with this one. If you're at all remotely thinking about it, listen, if you need to send it back, you send it back. I would be up here begging people to send one back, because this is that kind of ring that, you know, for the folks that aren't with us right here today live are going to ask me tomorrow and ask me on Monday when we don't have a show. You're going to be emailing me saying, please tell me one of the cross rings is available. It's just, again, not everybody can be with us on a Saturday in springtime. It's one of those that you need to get now if you're thinking about it. I've been imploring that all day as we've shown it to you. If there's any way you can get it today before the price goes up, before it's a possibility of just never returning, this is the time to do it. So if you can, do, because again, it's really important, and that's a lower price than it last was. That was months and months ago. I'm trying to think exactly when. Forgive me, I don't always remember exactly when every piece is on, but it's been on twice. It's been a higher price recently, the more recent airing, and now you got it for $19.99, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to end, since we've had so many great tourmalines, I wanted to show you one more that's a little smaller, because it seems like everything I've shown you in these tourmalines today have been quite sizable. So call me on the last one there. Here's our beautiful Rubilite almost. I mean, it's like a deep raspberry pink, and I just wanted to bring you something a little more wearable in 112-5394. It is our raspberry hot pink tourmaline. It has a carat 30 size with 6 points in diamonds. This is your everyday wearable. If maybe that purple one we showed you was too large, or maybe some of our Rubilites we've had last night were a little too much for you. Here's what we have in a smaller size, but very wearable, lighter diamond weight, but still pretty, with the paisley details, the mill grain styling. That is going to be under $1,000. Quick little deal as we wrap up our show. 2 minutes left in the broadcast. So let's bring you a really good value on this one and make it even better than $9.99. First caller stays in the white gold though, so it will be sized, but it's going to stay in the white gold you see there. And I'm going to do it for $949 only. That's it. $949. I'm going to try it on very quickly for you. Let me know who wants that last cross ring, or if you want our purple paraiba in the heart shape, or maybe you wanted that turquoise necklace, or that beautiful kunzite, or that blue sapphire pendant we had for $888. These are the moments you need to get in, and we're only here for a few minutes after we go off the air. It is a big holiday weekend. We want to get everybody back to their Saturday and their families and their friends and all of that. So again, we've only got a couple minutes of these phone lines being open after we go off the air. The air will expire, meaning our airtime is over. In now, basically, you got about 95 seconds left. So this is the time. Pick it up, and here we go, guys. This is the most amazing value. Look at that, really, again, on the border of Rubilite. When you've got a little bit of mix of purple and hot pink, a little bit of secondary blues coming through, a really rich pink color, and it's only here for $949 for the first caller who says yes. So last call, that's our last minute on the air, and of course, we see you tomorrow. We do this again tomorrow, but with all brand new jewelry and amazing new lineup for you. Make sure you join us here at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. We've got our 3 hours live as usual, so that's going to be a lot of fun, and we have so much brand new that is coming. If you like today's show, you're going to really, really like tomorrow's as well. Did we ever have a blast in that curved link bracelet? I know a lot of you are thinking about that. That is still here, but only 1 in the 7, 1 in the 8.5 inch. Please pick those up as you can. $949 on this one. Make sure you dial in if you'd like it. Couple of last pieces are still lingering here, so you do have a chance to pick up some pieces before we go, and we're here. Again, the phone number's right there. Make sure you start to type that in so you can go ahead and reach us here. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help you out with any orders you want to place, but do not wait till tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Lots of new jewelry. Can't wait to see you then. It all kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific. Again, so many exciting pieces are debuting. You can't miss a Sunday. So it is the end of our week, and then we don't see you till Wednesday. So I hope we can all celebrate our last hurrah for the week of jewelry tomorrow. Look forward to it. See you then. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow at 10.